welcome to QuestJunkiesUK. It's a pleasure to be here with you today, and we are brought to you by the kind support of CZRPG, Phoenix Dice, Trollord Games, and Nathrax 3D Minis. Look out for your chance to win in our fabulous giveaways. Check the session for today's giveaway. And, of course, you can get yourselves a lovely discount over on their homepages using the coupon codes that will pop up in chat. Do not miss this amazing stuff. CZRPG with their beautiful encounter design, maps, a fantastic Patreon for you to join. Phoenix Dice, their incredible, sustainably produced, recycled packaging and everything. The wonderful Click-Clap Math Rocks, do check them out. Trollord Games with their incredible Castles and Crusades original system and lots of D&D content as well. And the beautiful 3D printed and beautifully painted, if you wish, minis of Nathrax 3D Minis. Absolutely wonderful stuff. Please check them out and let them know that the Odyssey sent you. Now, let us also say a huge thank you to the wonderful people over at Sirenscape. Amazing music and sound effects for your games, and just makes the whole experience a completely different level. Check them out, stuff for D&D, Pathfinder, Call of Cthulhu, other game systems, board games, science fiction, fantasy, everything you need. Link in chat for your chance to get a free trial of this amazing product. Now, let's get into the session. To adventure! Hello, wherever and whenever you are, and welcome back to QuestJunkiesUK. It's been a hot minute. Sorry, due to various reasons, we have not had any streams this week, but we are rounding things out in style as we return to these fine adventurers and our awesome Radiant Citadel Spelljammer crossover, The High Seas. A big thank you to my players and all of you lovely people in chat there joining us already. Thanks for jumping in. A pleasure to see you all. I hope everyone's had a good week. And we are excited to get back to our voyages here with this intrepid crew. They have had themselves quite a journey already, and I shall get to that in just a moment. Let me first, though, say a big thank you to the fabulous Emma City Art, who did these beautiful character portraits for us. Do check them out over there on the Twitters. And, of course, all of those lovely sponsors that we were talking about just before in the pre-reel. But an extra shout-out, hey, Bud of Bronze. A extra shout-out to our good friend, Dan Karn, aka Frictionless Dan, aka the author of Spelljammer, a Wild Space Treasury. And why a special shout out, you may ask? Well, that's because we have, unique to this stream in particular, a giveaway of a copy of this awesome resource for Spelljammer, or basically any D&D campaign, really. There's lots of amazing, cool magic items in here that you can get your hands on and use in your games as you see fit. Please do check them out. Let me do a quick shout out in chat. Go and check out their catalogue there. All their different things, their email list, etc. is there. Do check out all of that amazing stuff over there and jump into our giveaway if you want the chance to win this fantastic Wild Space Treasury. And other prizes too. We have a voucher for Trollord Games, all of those fantastic things over there, their digital catalogue. And we have a set of those beautiful Click-Clack Math Rocks from Phoenix Dice. So, please do jump in the giveaway, ! Enter over there in chat. If you would like the chance to win, we will draw our 3 lucky winners at the end of the session. Right, that said, without further ado, let us rise to this awesome music and catch up with what our adventurers were on last time. They were questing forth. They have been on an epic journey, taking them from the Sword Coast on the planet of Toril out into wild space up to the planetoid of Garden, where they used Beatrix's grandfather's mystical compass and the sample of strange crystal that Sukbir had to lead themselves through to a lost incarnate. An incarnate is a collection of soul gems all together in an animal form. They tracked down the phoenix crystal incarnate that takes the pattern of a phoenix and met up with all of the lost souls that were cased in those gems. Bereft as they were, taken away from the locale of the Radiant Citadel where they usually dwell, and the key to finding the Concord gem, the massive crystalline vessel with room for cargo and passengers alike, which can plane shift between the Radiant Citadel and its home world. A home world and its civilization that has been lost to those people on the Radiant Citadel for quite some time. And it is the leader of the Radiant Citadel that asked these intrepid adventurers to find this lost world, Io's home world, lost to them and lost to him for a very, very long time. And in tracking down the incarnates, they were one step closer. Following that, they were led to believe that the best place to go to travel on their next part of the journey was to seek out the mystical seer, old Granny Stardust, in Doom Space, on her little cottage perched on the back of the space whale, as it was. They did so that and travelled through, trying to find the way and the knowledge that they needed to continue their quest. They had a rather unpleasant meeting with the hag, the space hag, and her attendant shoal of space guppies, and despite their best inclinations, they traded away some of their magic, Sukbir sacrificing his magical rope to the hag in return for information. But they found out last minute that it also cost them one of the souls from the incarnate, as she used its power to divine where the Concord jewel was hiding. It turned out to be tucked away in the ethereal plane, in a lost demiplane, out of sight of the Radiant Citadel, which also resides in the ethereal plane. And she momentarily took over their space vampire, aka vampirate friend, Vlad the Sailor, who, using his power and connection to the ethereal plane, opened a portal in wild space, and sailing through, our ship of pirates and adventurers here found themselves entering into the ethereal plane, and that is where we shall rejoin them as we continue our quest on the high seas. Welcome back. Let us meet, said adventurers, the crew of this spelljamming vessel here, and we shall see just who they are and where they're at as we rejoin them here around the overlay from myself. Sukbir, who are you in real life? Who are you playing, and where are they at?
I'm QuestJunkiesUK. I am an artist and a D&D streamer. I mainly do D&D content on Twitch here. But you can also catch me on Instagram and Twitter at QuestJunkiesUK. And I'm playing Captain Sukbir, the Storm Cleric worshipper of Talos Urchinasi, who's about to take the helm of the Space Jammer after seeing Vlad in his mind-controlled state.
Indeed. Thank you. Moving on round, Chiyoko.
Hello, I'm Tally. I unfortunately don't stream, but you can find me on other socials like Instagram, Twitter, etc. I am playing Untitled Chapter, who's probably not that angry right now because Mama's been through some stuff, Io's been through some stuff, so probably protective kitty right now. So,
Fair.
see.
And when you're not making spectacular intros for D&D channels, Ayo, you good stuff?
Hello, I am Padge from QuestJunkiesUK, the 5th most acceptable Yorkshire-based dungeon master on Twitch, most likely. Very happy to be here, reprising the role of Io, the Way of Four Elements Air Genasi monk, who at this moment in time is just processing a lot, really. Hasn't experienced a lot of anger in their time, but just witnessed a potential relative get their soul eaten by some old space grandma. So, I think that's a lot.
It's important as a DM to give opportunities for your players to explore every facet of their character. So I'm glad I was here for you, man. And Beatrix.
Thanks, I hate it.
Hi everyone, I'm Vicky. You can find me here on Twitch. I play a lot of indie games. We're playing a lot of new releases recently, so if you want to come and check out some cool indie games, head over to my channel. I'm also in all of the places. That's the link. Today I'm playing Beatrix, or B. I am a rock gnome artificer, just having a great adventure. And trying not to die. A great adventure. Yeah, I almost died last time, so I think I'm just like happy to be alive, but also like very angry about Io's potential family being eaten. I'm also ready to pound some faces.
Thank you. I thought Yoko was the barbarian, but here we go.
From a distance. Pound some faces from a
Angry
distance.
artificer.
Yeah, angry artificer from a distance. Okay. Make it go boom? Yes, Phantom, absolutely.
Alright. So, my friends, let's just switch things up here a little as we return to the glistening expanse of wild space. You can see, once again, still close at hand off the edge of the ship's bow, the massive Kindari space whale with old Granny Stardust's little cottage perched on top, and all of those spooky looking space guppies swimming on behind. Let's bring that image back up because it's awesome. Where did I put it? There it is. Boop. That's for you guys. There you go. And as the clouds of cosmic dust and matter swirl and glisten all throughout the starscape behind, and you see the other planetoids, some of them large enough to look like full-on, discs hanging in the sky, others smaller further off, so they're just showing up as pinpricks, basically, stars almost. All of them spiraling around the Eye of Doom at the center of Doom space here. Safely far away. Hey, Jessica, how you doing? Now, as you see hanging in the air before you, Roll20 does not want to enlarge that picture, sorry folks. So I'm thinking about it. Mac, hello! Our rift in the wild space continuum has been torn open by, as Robojax put it, not Seth. Seth is the name of the... There you go. Seth is the name of the NPC whose portrait we hijacked in true piratical fashion. As yes, Vlad opened up this realm, this portal, Captain, what do you do?
Hello, Vlad. Everything okay?
Da,
ask.
da.
Good, good. Where are you taking us?
Oh, dear Captain, it is not I who did this. It was the hag over there on the Kindari space whale who took possession of my frail corporeal form for but a moment that she might channel her magics and open a portal to the ethereal plane.
I'm rather suspicious, worried that like she still is taking over him in that moment. But I'll pay not too much mind to it, just keeping an eye on Vlad as I make my way to the helm. And
He seems to be, going about his duties as normal, preparing for the ship to move again.
good, good.
Chioko, Ayo, what are you doing?
I think Io's still like stood on the edge of the ship, like looking towards the hut, and kind of like the Arthur meme that's just the clenched fist, like just that, like just silently looking. Like it's weird for everyone because Io's never really angry, but Io's angry.
Fair.
Taking a page out of a certain Angry Kitty's book.
Which is strange because Tioka's not feeling angry right now. He's just concerned.
Oh my god, which places?
Like this. It's like, this isn't
It's
normal for you.
everyone's body swapping.
I
Just take blood in the distance.
have heard that's a rather fun thing to do. Everyone just switches characters for a session.
Right, I'm the captain now.
I do recommend. I've done it once. It's a very fun time.
Nice.
Oh, ideas.
People often joke about that when someone's camera, blips out and everyone gets shuffled around. It's like, oh no, I'm the GM.
Everyone roll for initiative.
Squad makes the rules.
Our friends over at Perception Studios with our filtered friends over there, I know they they have a reward, I think, when they get to a certain amount of donations or something that allows you to nominate one of the players to be GM for 5 minutes or something.
Oh, nice.
Wow, that's
Such a great
dangerous.
show.
Yeah, you can imagine what it's like when Cucumber gets control.
Oh, it's a great show.
And young Beatrix. Sorry, that's mid-sip.
No, you're good.
Glowering. Are you
yeah,
glaring at me or
I'm-
glaring at Old Granny Stardust? Who I suppose is me.
I am actually I'm eyeing up Vlad because I'm also like, she better not still be in there. Because if she is, I'm ready to pound some faces, and unfortunately, it might be Vlad that has to take that if I don't.
He's just in punching range, sadly.
I'm gonna look him dead in the eye and be like, "You better not still be in there, bitch."
Wow.
Whoa.
Language bee.
I feel like that constitution an intimidation check because I'm intimidated.
There are certain things where you don't need to roll.
He's quaking. I can see. Does it look like Vlad is there, or is this
as perturbed as Baroque vampires can be? He raises a scented handkerchief to his mouth. Oh.
what's all that about?
You scared him.
Oh, I see.
So that's as much as it manifests.
Sorry, Vlad.
Immediately try and walk it back. Okay.
Sorry.
So, yes, Sukbir, are you piloting your vessel towards the Renton space?
Okay. Being as cautious and slow as I can. Well, not slow, but like
Fair.
cautiously as I can. Keeping an eye on the crew, making sure there's nothing that seems out of place or suspicious.
Okay. You slowly move the ship forward, and as Jobai or Beatrix, you all stood on the deck, spokes at your side, Beatrix. A little reassuring nuzzle into your hand comes up from behind, and the awakened tree. They're all awakened, aren't they? The tree ants leaf up on the aft castle. There's a crunk, crunk, crunk as your GIF cook comes stomping up from below. Monty for short. I won't say the long version, but Monty for short. Leaves, branches rustle as Ricky, the Hadozi, comes swinging down onto the deck beside you all. And Goronglix, the plasmoid, forms up out of the puddle where he was lurking at the side of the gunwale and stands with his approximation of arms on the edge of the ship's borders there, looking up and around as you pass through this portal and in to the border ethereal. And as a couple of you have already mentioned this, that you are specifically keeping an eye open, Vlad the sailor is on the forecastle, almost doing a Titanic King of the World, kind of right at the prow of the ship, and he kind of spreads his arms wide, his lacy cuffs frittering in the ethereal wind as he passes into somewhere he feels so much more at home. Ah! Can you feel ethereal spirits washing past you? And he spins. Everyone! Welcome to the border ethereal. I'm still here. Sorry, there's nowhere to go.
Do we feel the spirits?
Yeah, that's.
I was going to say, does Io feel anything in particular?
All of you see the same view. Off the side of the ship, there is a Kindari space whale with a cottage securely fastened to its back. A vast shoal of space guppies following in its wake. But there is a slight difference. The space whale, Old Granny Stardust's house, the guppies, the nearest planetoid behind them, the one that they were orbiting around, this so-called home of Arakroka that you'd heard about. All of them are viewed as if through a haze, as if through a dirtied window, greyed out and not quite distinct. But you can see more than you could before, as you see, floating along, almost as if swimming, a spirit of a ghostly humanoid. One for each guppy.
Well, that's weird.
It's a lot.
And you see that Old Granny Stardust's shoal of space guppies is more than just a bunch of wild space fish. And you'd swear there was one more than when you went in.
Suk feels he may be one of those for not in a while, maybe. It's just an inkling internally that he keeps himself.
I don't like the look of that.
That one specifically,
Even, like-
because I would feel
No,
offended if
like
so. I was gonna say
the whole.
that one's me.
Oh,
I don't know. Like, well, I don't know.
I-
B. I'm just guessing. It's a
I
hunch.
wondered if that could be the one from the crystal she snorted. Something's not right here. Something's not right about her. I
Sukvir,
don't like this.
one
Mhm.
thing you did feel is, as soon as you passed through the portal and it snapped shut behind you, your connection to the spelljamming helm was broken.
Do the roots like untangle off me or like?
Yes. Yes, you are released from the spelljamming helm. Which everyone has popped back to that on the screen. The Suku's there in the helm.
I tried to connect myself back to it.
It doesn't work. So everyone, do you want to? Yeah, thanks, Io. Yeah, you beat me to Io. Yeah, do you want to put yourselves on the deck there? Beatrix, do you want to pop out on the deck?
Yeah.
You can bring Spork as well.
Yay, Sporky boy.
Hey, Brian.
I'm gonna make
I
myself.
I can't seem to control him for some reason.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I can't move him.
Apologies.
No
There
worries.
is no controlling Spork.
He does what he wants. He's a good boy.
I will.
It's because I made a new version that's just Spork, not just the regular boar. There you go.
I see.
Now you got him.
I'm gonna.
Yeah.
I'm gonna like leave the helm. Very confused. I would have had like tried to like play around the chair to see if there was something like that like disconnected or something was off for a moment.
Sukubi, as you kind of give up and step out of the helm and start to move towards the deck, you kind of step back as something ghostly and ethereal, like a spirit, like the head and shoulders of a humanoid form, comes up through the deck. And Gyoko, Io, and Beatrix, all of you on deck as well, all around you, a large number of ghostly figures appear with the good manners to not appear through you, but to either side of you and behind you and all across the deck there. A large number of spirits rise up through the floorboards and the planking of the deck. And Io, you feel a strong connection to all of these spirits.
I was worried you were going to say that.
And they all line up along the edge of the deck, looking out towards that shoal of guppies and their attendant spirits, as if bidding farewell to one of their own.
What is happening?
Io just lifts his hand up in like a slow wave.
You just hear this swirl of voices and consciousnesses swirl around you. Between all of you and Io, you can hear, "Yes, Io, it is us, released from our physical containers in this place."
Physical containers?
Oh, only Io hears that in his head.
Oh. What are they saying?
Oh man, this is a lot. Sorry, I'm not used to. Oh boy, this is a lot. I'm feeling emotions that I don't normally have to feel. Okay. So, how do I help you? I want to help you. Let me help you, please.
Again, all of you just hear this susurration of voices just swirling around you, and Io in your mind. You are. Find the Concord Jewel. Reconnect our home.
I don't like this.
It's okay. It's okay. They're. Well, I guess they're family. Certainly friends.
Oh.
We need to help them. I mean, we're here to do exactly the thing that they need to be helped. So,
Io, from right on your shoulder, right in your ear, you just hear, "Blah, it is always good to have friends, yes?"
I think in the alert and confused state of emotion, Io literally just and hits him with an unarmed strike. Which I will roll for if you wish.
Sure, please.
Okay.
Just ow.
1 hit points, 2
One
hit
hit
points. Okay. Ooh, okay. Okay. The emotional distress is affecting this, so that's only a 13 to hit.
Okay. Vlad's hand moves faster than you've ever seen him move, and he just catches your fist. No. Do not attack someone in their own home, Ayo. Jumpy today, aren't we? I always surprise you from over this shoulder. Would you rather the other shoulder?
Would you rather stay on the ship as a friend, or would you like me to eject you? I'm not feeling myself today. It
Yeah.
might be an idea to stay on my good side rather than over my shoulder.
Ayo, we are in the material plane. Ejecting me from the ship means nothing. And he just propels himself off the edge of the ship. Sideways, straight sideways.
I meant ejecting you from life, but okay.
Too late again, my friends. And he's like, I merely wish to say, here, in the ethereal plane, it is not your muscles. He got his eyes flick to Ayo's fist. It is your mind that allows you to move. Chiyoko winces like that and immediately shoots 20 feet up. Will yourself to go as you will, and you can't go anywhere. 40 feet forward, Chiyoko. it's like just pinballing around. And he looks at you, Sukbir. Do not worry if you have lost certain connections. Now, Leaf can be his own propulsion. And Leaf's like, oh, really? I didn't know I could move myself.
You can do anything you put your mind to. I say
There's
to
a
Leaf.
rustling of the branches of concentration, and the ship propels forward, leaving all of you behind. It just moves through you.
Oh boy.
Well, that was weird. What the heck? I don't know what's going on. Oh, is this some
Now,
kind of like
you're all
weird dream?
You're all just like hanging in space off the aft
What the
side of
heck?
the ship, and Vlad's like,
Leave! Leave, come back!
there is no gravity here. There is no physical body to pull us this way or that. Will yourself to go where you will, and you will.
After he
Pew, 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 pew.
tells everyone else that, I'm going to ask Vlad, after I encourage Leaf, I ask with suspicion and almost nervously, what do you mean I if I lose some control over the ship, or me abilities to maneuver the ship? How do you know?
The connection between the Spelljammer and the helm is, well, a material concept for a material plane. And I am a material
Girl.
if the mood takes me. I was trying to find something to rhyme with it. I couldn't. Yes.
So if I were to propel myself materialistically, I could connect.
If
become ethereal, if you were.
if you were to be back in the material plane, or the astral plane, that which lies between, you would have control again. But here in the ethereal plane, Leaf is his own vessel. Do not worry, he will not dash away on his own. See how he
How
awaits
much?
us.
I trust Leaf with me life.
A wise choice.
I have no choice.
I would if I still had my life, but I
You can
trust
trust him with everything else.
I trust Leaf with my coffin. How about that?
That's something.
And I must say, it is nice to be here in the open stretches of the ethereal plane, rather than my itty-bitty pocket of it in my little coffin.
Could I try to fly?
You can go anywhere you like.
Oh, so it's not. It isn't with that. So I just not even like with that thought. I can just move.
Yep. You have to will yourself in the direction. But yeah, you can just think about it, and you can go front, back, left, right, up or down.
I think Io is like sees Chiyoko like pinballing about and will attempt to just for the hell of it, is going to attempt to catch Io using deflect missiles because Chiyoko is a bit like a a ranged weapon at the moment.
Ballistic kitty. Yeah.
So-
Mhm.
Yep. Like, come here, no, over this way.
Contested acrobatics.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, okay, hang on. So she got a nat
I got a nat
20, and I
20.
got a natural 19, but let's see who's got...
Ooh,
I got
might not
plus
be,
9, so 29.
might not be
So
enough.
29 versus 27.
Hey,
Meow, meow, bitch.
just so close. You get fingertips to fur, but nope, she's gone.
Ah!
Catch me, bitch.
I don't like these new emotions! Sorry. Oh boy, something's coming over me.
By the way, now that you've passed away from the Kindari space whale and the guppies who are staying in place, and as you're kind of moving through, and you can't see as far as you could. You can't see the Eye of Doom or anything anymore. You could just see
Please
this
don't.
nearby.
Please don't start a sentence with "now that you've passed away."
Were we pinballing? What happened?
Now that you've passed away.
You now see that the various spirits of the incarnate souls are enjoying their life of freedom from the crystals, it seems, and strolling about the deck in pairs, gathered in small groups.
At some point, I'll probably be going around going, "Hi, I'm Io. It's nice to meet you. Hello, I'm Io. It's a pleasure. Hi, I'm Io." Just go around meeting everyone.
I'm going to save myself a hit. You meet a variety of personalities.
I make new friends.
More than friends.
I'm also walking around going, hi.
Do they interact?
Tried to will us
I'm trying to get back to
Again,
Spock.
they're being very polite. They're not. walking
I
through
know. I've
anyone
just
or
never
anything like that.
seen anything like this before. I just
And they're just this kind of. They're vaguely humanoid shapes, but they're kind of like Gorongliks, the plasmoids, whereas they're just the shape. But it's just a kind of spectral mist in humanoid form. Kind of like, have you all seen Spirited Away?
Yeah.
Yes.
You know the dark shadows on the train,
Mm.
like those, but a more paler kind of grey than that. And Mac Bluff, thank you for the inspiration for Io.
Thank
I
you,
mean,
Mac.
that's still very unnerving to look at, and they're all like much bigger than me.
Mhm.
So.
I will get beside
Some
B
aren't, Beatrix.
in-
Some are smaller.
Oh.
And Sneaky Rogue Thief for Chiyoko, thank you.
Well, the small ones are like, hi. Someone my own height. Finally.
and they're definitely like of a kind of stocky nature that they're not just kids. Well, there's some could be.
So how are you all friends of Io? Family
Again,
of Io?
Whenever you try, you just hear this kind of.
Oh, sorry. Never mind. Yeah. Spock.
Imagine Spock is just flying in a circle, just endlessly somersaulting.
Why did my brain go to rotisserie pork?
Rotisserie Spock. We've had rotisserie
Oh
goblins.
no!
but it's
Think about it.
it's snout over tail, like just like forward
Don't
rolls.
even think about it.
Sausage rolls.
Don't even think. Oh, don't even think about it.
Aya just goes over and just pushes a little quicker. Says, whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh.
Rubblejack,
man.
it is spork. Spork.
Pork, space pork.
Space pork, yeah.
Spork.
It's pork. So now you're doing it. Space pork, yeah.
Yeah. That's his name. I can't understand anything these people are saying. Are they all friends of yours or family?
That's not how you believe. That's not how Shoyela. So what was her name? Sorry.
Cholet.
Cholet, thank you. Thank good, well done. It's that's not how Cholet kind of said it. It was more these are people from Io's world. I mean, potentially it could be, but it's but this
that's
is
the question.
but they've been out of contact for centuries, so they'll be very distant relatives.
They're my people, basically.
Yeah. Now, you see Vlad waiting for you to all kind of like gather how this is working and what you're doing there, and he says, "It is the ethereal plane that I take it you were wishing to enter. But why? What is it here you seek?"
Well, we're trying to get to the Radiant Citadel.
Was that the mission? I think you have
don't
something to
think so.
collect before that, no?
Yes.
We're here for the Concord jewel.
And where was that you were told that lies?
And the ethereal plane.
And specifically in a demi-plane within the ethereal plane.
In a demi-plane.
It's okay.
In the ethereal plane.
Sorry. And he's like, well, if it is a demi-plane that you wish to make your way towards, then we are wasting time here in the border ethereal. They only reside within the mists and the ectoplasmic constructions of the deep ethereal.
So let's get
You
deeper.
have to say ectoplasmic.
Ectoplasmic constructions.
It's a juicy word. Let him say what he wants.
Ectoplasm.
It's a bit too
Ectoplasm
moist
is
for my liking.
Ectoplasm is the building blocks of everything, all of your worlds, everywhere that you came from, everything that you know. It is built from the potential of the ethereal plane and the raw ingredients of the elemental planes beyond.
Oh, I get it. Vlad is one of these ectoplasmists.
Exoplasmists.
You know those people, they come and knock at your door and they want to talk to you about ectoplasm. You just say, sorry, not interested.
So
Vlad, you know a lot about this stuff.
this is where my heart truly dwells. It is, as I said, here that I am transported when I enter my coffin.
Cool.
We do have a sprinkling of our homeland soil in the coffin, but that is just to keep the rumors alive and all of the misconceptions about us, misconceived. If you wish to enter the deep ethereal, you must simply will it to be.
I knew you were gonna say that.
And he's like, Leaf, why don't you show them? I will come with you. And Leaf's
Don't
like,
leave us behind this time.
I don't think I have an option. Deep ethereal down in the valleys.
Deep ethereal.
And
Deep
as Leaf starts to think that, him and Vlad just sink into the mists that are all around you and disappear. The ship.
I
and
was
Vlad.
copying
And-
what Leaf was doing.
Okay,
I was
and
copying what Leaf was doing.
And Beatrix with them.
Deep ethereal. Deep ethereal.
I'm just
Oh, it's
thinking.
as well.
I'm just thinking. Follow the ship.
Tioko's gonna have a mild panic. It's like, my mum's just disappeared into mist. Let's go.
Okay. And as all of you will yourselves into the deep ethereal, the surroundings do change. You find yourselves on the ship once more, but again, similarly, not physically affected by it so much. But
Can I check that we're still like physically here? Do we look any different? We're still the
No.
same.
Yep, everything's slightly washed out, and like, muted colours and things. But
I've still got 10 fingers and toes.
Mhm. And
Fab.
you find yourselves in a much darker place, with visibility stretching not very far at all, as it disappears into clouds of fog.
I was gonna say night vision, but not
Sorry.
fog vision. Not
Sorry,
fog
no.
vision.
It disappears into mists and fogs, and they're illuminated by shifting colours. And as you turn around, there's a vast, almost kind of northern lights, Aurora Borealis kind of shifting curtain of dancing lights.
Oh, that's pretty.
And Vlad, who was waiting for you all there, once everyone arrives, turns. He says, "Look at that. You all mentioned my familiarity with this place, but you have all been here before as well. Within there. That is the border between the deep ethereal and the border ethereal, and it is where not only I come when I rest, but all of you as well, as it is your dream state. When any of you
So
dream,
pretty.
you are transported within that shimmering curtain and spend your sleeping hours. At least metaphysically, within. If you wish to return to Granny's place and Doomspace, it is directly through there the way we came. But we can travel to anywhere else. Anywhere. On the material plane. The various other elemental planes, all of them are connected to this deep ethereal. Now, where did all of your friends go? And as you all came through the barrier, all of the lost civilization spirits are gone again. But rising up out of the stairwell from below is the phoenix, made of all the crystals that contain the various souls. And it softly chimes and, there's a slight kind of tinkling sound as the crystals kind of shuffle off each other, and it spreads its wings and flies swooping down the deck underneath the crossbeams of the masts and hovers off the prow of the ship, seemingly wanting to lead the way.
I think it's trying to show us the way.
Leaf turns. What should I do? Should I follow the birdie?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Steve, I think that's a great idea.
Then
I'll make
everybody
my way.
Urux, leave this to me for once.
You got this, Leaf.
I'm
Like,
gonna make my
one of
way.
the branches salutes.
I am basically treating, because can't steer the ship and can't connect to the ship. I'm kind of treating Leaf as the new captain right now. So I'm giving him a lot of command and respect. And I'm also kind of staying quite close to him and being like, I wonder how he's doing this. Maybe I could try it.
Suki,
when B moves her respect out to Leaf, I'll just look down at her for a second. Fine. And I'll make my
top
way
10
to
biggest
the front.
anime betrayals.
Exactly. Exactly. And I'll make my way to the front of the ship, and I'll just keep an eye out, looking over.
Sorry, Phantom. We're all Northern Hemisphere here, as are you, I think. Sorry, I was being got at for using the Borealis instead of the Australians. I also did not know that's what it's called.
Same.
I didn't. At least I didn't go with the Aurora Horribilis, which is that
Oh.
monster, the monster from Cobalt Press, which is nasty. Well, they can't be too nasty because I sprang it on the Frostmaiden crew in one of their first ever sessions. So. Okay, so Leaf wills the ship forward, and you are all moved with it. It seems doesn't pass through you. You don't have to concentrate to stay with it, and you can move around the ship and interact with the ship as before. I think I may have done you an injustice. So it was a funny image just to have Leaf like shoot off and leave you all just hovering there in the air. It's like, oh shit!
What the heck?
I think you would have been moved with the ship as well, but it's fine. It's fine. And
It was fun.
and the incarnate crystals, the phoenix crystals, in that light kind of almost slightly off-white color with all the blue markings through them, forming up that that shape of the phoenix at the prow of the ship. Lazily flaps its wings unnecessarily and glides forward, and Leaf follows.
This is so pretty. For once, I actually feel like, well, I mean, before I kind of felt scared and like we were headed for danger, but here I feel safe. I'm gonna go and check on Io.
Very well, young Beatrix. Embrace the veil of death.
Thanks, Vlad.
My pleasure.
Io, buddy, how you holding up? You doing okay?
He just got disadvantage, so he's doing less okay than he was just before. Sorry, Io. It was dice. Dice were rolled.
I'll remember this, Rabblejacks. Okay. I think in this moment in time, okay is a relative term. I don't know. This has been a heckin' crazy day for my brain.
Same. But I get it. Did you have a chance to speak to your people?
Yeah, we briefly talked. I met a bunch of them. They're lovely, and I really want to help them. We need to finish the mission to help them, and then, but I don't know what happens next after we're done. I'll have a home. I've never had a home, at least not that I remember. Having a home and family. I mean, I have you guys. You guys are a family, my found family, but as exciting as it is, it's scary. I don't like being scared.
I get it. I don't like being scared either, but
That's the thrill of
Family
fear.
makes- family
Sorry.
makes everything less scary. You get to do it all together. You don't have to do it alone anymore, Io.
Yeah, that's true.
And you're gonna make so many new friends.
That
You're
does
gonna be
make me happier.
You're gonna be surrounded by friends. It won't just be us few anymore. You get to have what looks like hundreds of them.
Yeah, I mean, having all the friends in the world will be amazing. But I don't think anything will be better than having all of you guys as my friends, my best friends.
You're never gonna lose us, are you? Don't worry.
Oh no, if someone tries to take any of you away, I will murder them.
Choco's just gonna have a little sly grin at the Angular, like.
I will do it with a big smile on my face and blood on my knuckles. I will protect.
Well, it looks like the crystals know where they're going. I guess we can relax a little.
And yeah, it's lucky they do, because there is no discerning features here, just these endless roiling mists. But there are occasional spots of color. You know, like how you see a car coming in fog, and you can just see the illumination of the fog before you actually see any discernible kind of shape of the lights or anything.
Can I ask a question?
Please.
Am I hungry?
You are, and very tired as well. Oh. Yes. It's
That
not,
means we can eat.
yeah, it's not like
Food is a thing now.
I'm just like I'm sorry.
Monty, I'm hungry.
I'm so sorry. I've been slacking in my duties. I shall go to the galley at once. Pancakes.
Yay!
And he dashes off.
Oh, Beatrix is giving me Balamori vibes right now, and I love it.
I know, right?
There's one off the starboard side, which is a bright orange color, and the next one you come across off the stern this time is a kind of bright turquoise color, and just like almost with like a halo around it in the mist here. And Vlad, still playing tour guide, is like, those are the other portals to the other realms. Much as the curtain goes to the material plane, all of these shall take you to the other planes. And he points as you go past the orange one. That one is the plane of elemental fire. And that one,
cool.
as the turquoise voice comes up, the turquoise one, that was the kind of the predominant color in that shifting curtain of colors that you saw before. This is another part of the material plane. Perhaps another section of wild space. A different world entirely.
Interesting.
Maybe we go visit some of these once we're done.
Have you ever been to any
Maybe.
of them, Vlad?
I like realm space. And all of the delicious personalities it contains.
Oh, I
And
see.
basically, alternately, on the journey here, there are turquoise, dusky grey, opalescent white, which are quite difficult to spot, pale blue, reddish brown, orange, green, and just once you spot one that's a swirling mix of all different colours. And Vlad warns you that one goes to the elemental chaos.
Oh!
Do not.
And it's like Rainbow Realm! Yay!
He tells you like any of the elemental planes of existence would just completely wreck you. So
Oh.
does not recommend any of them. Although with a spelljammer in the elemental plane of air, you would do quite well. But every
What about-
was not bad, not good, not good.
What is the elemental plane of chaos? What is it board?
It is
Vlad.
It is a place where there is no form or structure or construction or natural or otherwise of any kind. It is a swirling vortex of the base pieces of material existence. And we would all be torn into our composite parts and join in the melange too. I do not recommend it. Not that I have tried. Just by reputation.
Yeah, let's keep going the places where we're supposed to be going. Not there. Anywhere but there.
I cannot say how long it will be. Perhaps we should rest. Although, Captain Suk, we will post sentries as usual. The portals are not the only thing that need to be watched out for. Leaf can avoid those. And I do not believe our crystal guide will lead us into any of them unless it is where we are supposed to be going. But the ethereal plane also has great storms that tear through. And we need to, at the very least, be forewarned if one is coming. And, if possible, avoid it.
Underneath my my gambeson, I pull out a pendant of Talos, made of gold, and like I'll hold on to it. The chain's rather long, so I hold it just above my heart in that moment. Talos will guide us should there be a storm. And I make a quick prayer.
Does your god have any sway here?
He is the god of the storms, and I am his conduit.
Well, more power to him. Literally, you are a follower of his, you believe in him, that gives him more power.
That is where his power goes.
As the Deuteronic say, oh yes to me. And after a slap-up feed from Monty, is there anything you would like to say whilst you're eating together, or is it off to bed?
I think Io stays quiet.
Yeah, there's other than just a general chat while eating, there wouldn't be much, I think.
I think there's a lot to process, like what we've gone through in the last few days. I think it's a lot to process. I think I'm probably just eating my pancakes and thinking how lucky I am
I think
to
Io
still be around to eat pancakes.
Io does
and not
just
be a
have-
baby. Not be a baby. Yeah.
Io does have one thing that pops up in their mind, like and mid feed will turn to everyone and say, "Do you think, you know how we saw all like the ghosts and stuff? Do you think that Jebediah Thunderflash is up here somewhere?"
Oh, that'd
Mayhap.
be cool.
Mayhaps.
Maybe we could try and find them.
We could keep an eye out, Io, but I do worry that there is an endless wealth of other spirits to look out for too.
Yeah, but Jebediah, I mean, he was cool. I mean, did you see his jacket?
He was
It was awesome.
a fashionable folk, a fella.
Huh. Oh, maybe we'll
I'll keep an eye out
again.
for you
I don't know.
myself.
Thanks, Cap.
I'm tired, guys. I'm gonna go to bed. Come on, Spock. Thanks for the pancakes, Monty.
Welcome. Tell me more where that came from.
Thank you for the food. I'm gonna try to make one last connection to the helm. We'll try to just have a look over it.
It does not work, I'm afraid.
Keep at it, Leaf. As I go to bed as well.
Okay. So yeah, pop yourselves in your cabins there. You remember which is which?
I think so.
Can Chiyoko stay with Mika just after today?
Sure.
I think she's going to cherish the family situation and just be very grateful that she's got Mama Cat with her.
Absolutely.
Can I pray before bed?
Yes, indeed.
Dear God, please watch over us. Keep us safe on this journey. And please watch over my family in the Dale Lands. And make sure they know that I love them and I will return home. Good Night.
And as the ship creaks and moves about you, as Leaf wills it on behind the incarnate crystals, guiding you through the deep ethereal towards your destination, you all, one by one, fall asleep. Ayo.
Oh no.
Just before I get to you. Suk.
Huh?
You dream that you're awakened in the helm, despite having fallen asleep in your bed. And there's a wild, swirling, crashing sound happening outside. The ship lurches and rolls, much like it was caught in the depths of a vicious storm back off the Sword Coast. As you stagger forward, you emerge onto the deck, and you are still in the mists of the ethereal plane, but they are tearing by some ghostly wind. And the tide and ebb and flow of the ethereal plane around you is pulling Leaf's ship this way and that, pitching it back and forth as if it was going up and down, waves crashing down into the gullies between. And there are crackling illuminations, like the various portals to other parts from the realm, other planes of existence, but illuminating all like lightning flashes trapped within the clouds that they emanate from. And as one of these illuminates the fog around you, off the prow, off to the starboard side, ahead of the ship, you see a gigantic form silhouetted in the roiling fog and mists. Leaf doesn't seem to be able to move forward. The incarnate is not off the prow of the ship anymore, and he's expending all of his concentration, all of his power, just to keep the ship steady.
In my dream state, I rush towards the helm. I try to take over.
Again, you're unable to connect. You hear a huge voice coming from the direction of that massive humanoid form. You must not rely on such comforts, Sukbir. It is your faith that will get you through the storms to come.
Can I wake up?
Not willingly.
Okay. I pull out the pendant once more, murmuring and muttering more prayers as I am just trying to somehow steer or control the ship. Is any of the in my dreams? Can I see any of the crew, or is it just myself?
You are all alone on the deck. Leaf is there, but not animate or anything, and not speaking. Just
Just
there, just like silhouetted against the fog on the aft castle.
I'll make my way to the front of the ship then, and then shout at the out into the void. What would you have me do? How do you seek to test me?
As you lurch against the side railing along the front of the prow there, again another flash of colour and light through the fog illuminates the form once more, and you see the broad-shouldered, bearded face and the eye patch with a lightning kind of style mark through the eye, much like your own, as a vision of Talos looms over the ship in front, and he raises up two massive arms ponderously and slams them down in the fog around him, causing the ship to pitch back as if a massive wave had just come crashing by.
I latch myself to the railings.
When the time comes, and you must steer your ship through the greatest storm you have ever faced, let go of everything. Let go of it all. Only your faith can steer you to safe shores.
I would shout back question with wavering in that moment. Have I not shown enough faith already? Have I not rescued, brought more people under your sanctuous storms, shown my faith and belief in you?
You have, but this will be your greatest test, and reap the greatest rewards.
And as the mists just close in around the ship and the figure disappears off into the distance, it darkens. And you sit bolt upright in your bed, in your cabin. Not on the deck anymore, not in the helm. And it seems the ship is just moving forward.
I would lie awake for a bit and then begin to pray again. And then just stay awake for the rest of the just thinking through.
Sure. As your rest comes to an end, everyone, you may take the benefits of a long rest. And it's Ricky's voice that calls you up on deck. Hey! Hey everyone, come up! Come here! Something ahoy!
What? What is it?
I was sleeping.
You can see your Hadozi friend there hanging off the branches of leaf and
What's so
pointing
important?
ahead.
Like, you need to get us up before breakfast.
When you're on a ship, it could be everything. Keep your wits about you.
What is it? What are we looking at? Suck, you look tired. Are you okay, Captain?
Yes, I think so. Just
Okay.
just be ready. Should we need be.
And Ricky's gesturing ahead of the ship, towards where the incarnate is leading. And there is a large purple portal. Shimmering.
Is blood around?
Yep. Everyone that wasn't on watch already comes up slowly from below, and the incarnate is moving straight towards it, and Leaf is following, and Vlad comes up. Vrah! I think we may be close to our destination.
We seem to be heading right for that purple portal.
And purple is not the color of any of the other planes of existence that are adjacent to this deep ethereal, which can only mean one thing.
Is it good? Please be good.
It is a demi-plane.
Okay,
When-
good. We're looking for a demi-plane.
When enough
This is the one we want.
potentiality comes together, it starts to create another place, and there are those that can shape such potential with their magics and create demi-planes. There is... He looks away, kind of with a fond remembrance in his eyes. There is a spectacular drinking hole known as the World Serpent Inn. It is a demi-plane here and connects to all other places. Patch, that's how Shirakri got to Faerun. And... well, that one was not purple, so I do not know where this is. But your little crystal friends seem to be intent on taking us there.
This must be the one then.
I sure hope they know what they're doing.
And Leaf, who kind of slowed as everyone was up on deck being quite concerned, he's like, should I follow on?
Yes,
Full steam
please.
ahead.
Very well. And the
Don't
ship
think we have much other option.
shifts.
In we go.
And you get closer and closer as this purple, diffuse glow through the mist focuses down into a large, shimmering portal with borders to it. Others that you'd seen were just shimmering colours, just puddles, like pools almost, in the fog. But this purple portal, is bordered to either side by a large, floating marble column.
Cool.
Beautiful.
What do they look like? Are they carved into any shape of anything?
Just two white marble columns with the kind of, the indentations down the side, and then the fluted tops and the bottoms, like, very kind of ancient Greek style.
Well, this looks nice.
I always fascinated. Patch is suspicious.
And as
I'm cautious.
you get closer, you notice 6 of the Incarnate's crystals detach from the Phoenix and slot into indentations, 3 on each side down the length of the columns. And as they do, they glow with an inner light. And the portal between the columns starts to shift and stir. And much like a Stargate, there's just almost, that kind of explosion of almost like water just goes whoosh at the front of that purple light towards the Incarnate, stopping just short of it. And then it's back into itself. And the 6 crystals rejoin the Incarnate, and it moves forward and disappears through the portal.
Io, does this feel like home? I mean,
There's
that
no
whole
place
water
like
thing,
home.
that's-
There's no place like home. There's no place like home.
Clicking your heels together.
I don't know. I've never had a concept of home, so maybe. There's only one way to find out.
You feel a lurch in the ship as Leaf urges it forward. And you see the prow disappear through the purple portal, and it moves down the length of the ship, and you all pass through. And all of you at the prow of the ship as you are, as you emerge from the other side, you see an endless void. Much like the deep ethereal. But there are very different parts evident here. There are long stone roadways hanging suspended in the void, leading off away from the portal. And as the rear of the ship comes through and exits, you realize this demiplane has gravity, and the ship starts to plummet.
Oh,
Oh boy!
So, what
Brace yourselves.
and how would you like to do? Papa Dragon was like, full speed ahead. Full speed, but not ahead, Papa Dragon. Full speed down.
down! Oh no!
So, the ship pitches forward, and you all start to slide towards the front as it just starts to plummet down. You see the roadway that was suspended next to the portal just disappears, and the portal again as well just whooshes up. You can see the Incarnate in its form, in its phoenix form, desperately, its wings folded in, plummeting down like a dropping eagle through the void after you, trying to keep with you. Mayday, mayday, yes, Robojax. So, who's doing what?
Panic! Panic!
I'm looking. I rush towards the helm.
Okay, now
See if I can-
rush up towards the helm. So you have to climb up the deck here. What do you want to use to try and climb up the deck as it's slowly pitching more and more down?
I will. So I imagine before it started inclining down, I would have started running. As soon as it starts giving more yaw, I think it is, I would pull up my my talwar, and I would use that as a piton, a crawl,
Give
tearing
me,
at the wood.
give me an athletics check.
Perfect. I'm good at this one.
Never say that before you roll the dice.
I know. I got 18 though. So it's not bad.
Okay, good. Okay, so yeah, you start running and running, and you start to slow as it gets steeper and steeper, and then you just throw yourself forward and slam the dagger into the deck. Do you have 2?
Not a dagger, sorry. It's a longsword, so I would
Oh,
like.
longsword, sorry.
Yeah. I have the one, so I would, with my hand, I would be like crawling and
Okay.
like using. I'd pry at the wood as I'm crawling.
I'll say with an
make my way
18,
up.
you manage to get. You want to move yourself up. You get close enough so you can pull up on your longswords, dug into the deck, and get a hand around the door frame into the main section there. So pointing at the screen that you can't see up here.
Perfect.
Yeah. So you pulled onto there. Okay, so that's Biz's first turn. Choco, what are you doing?
If I can I use a javelin to kind of, to stick it into the side of the boat to kind of keep myself held on like a little roller coaster?
You can try. Yeah, definitely. Make me. Let's see. Make me an athletics check to see how strong you do that.
18?
Okay, great. Yeah, you slam the javelin into the side of the decking there, and you are able to keep hold of that as it gets steeper and steeper, and your legs kind of like swoop out from underneath you, and you hear a vast like crashing sound from down below, and you can like Monty's like,
Not to my plates and cookery and everything. Ah!
The sound of like porcelain smashing.
My pancake pans.
sorry, Beatrix. Hey, what are you doing?
Do I see anyone like losing their footing or falling or anything like that?
I think, yeah, Vlad was taken by surprise.
Okay,
Ricky's up in Leaf's branches, so he's okay. Monty's in the kitchen, so he's not got very far to fall.
I'm gonna use my monk movement to try and get to Vlad, try and catch him, and then, just in case I lose my footing, I'll use my reaction, my slow fall reaction,
Excellent. Okay.
to try and
Make
keep
me
us
an
grounded.
acrobatics check to see if you can swing across over to where Vlad's going.
Okay, let's go. Natural 20! Finally! 27.
Nice. But you do have a disadvantage crystal.
Can I burn my disadvantage and my advantage crystal just to keep it as a straight roll?
No.
Oh, fuck! Okay. God damn it. Okay. Natural 1!
Okay. As you...
I hate you, John. I love you, but I hate you.
I didn't give you the disadvantage crystal.
Roll jacks.
As you go swinging across, trying to get there, you are just too slow to catch Vlad, and he's like, it's okay, Ayo. I fall into the ethereal embrace. He just goes flying past you.
Oh boy.
Beatrix, how about you?
I literally have no idea what to do. Can I guess I grab onto the edge and I just peer over and see if there's anything that looks like anything that we could grapple onto or secure ourselves to. I actually do have a piton and some rope, so I'm gonna sort of get that ready, and if anything comes up, I can try and anchor us to something.
Okay. As you look over the side, you do see more of these floating roads, like just like crisscrossing through the space, but not like dangerously, like below where you're falling or anything. But you do see other things as well. You see where these roads are leading to. You see a few floating islands of rock with grassy tops, and what looks like ruins, like up on top of them. And again, you can see glimpses of that white stone. The same with the columns at the entranceway. And you see large like bodies of water just like suspended in the space as well.
Okay, I'm gonna just give it a shot then. Anything that comes near us, I'm just gonna swing my piston and my rope and just see if we can find an anchor point, and just anything to stop us from falling.
I think
I just don't think we're gonna catch anything, but I'm desperate.
but also the ship's too heavy.
Yeah, it really is. But I'm gonna just give it a go anyway.
Just hold on for dear life. Okay, well first
Yeah,
give me
sure.
an athletics check to see how well you hold on.
An 8.
Okay. Beatrix,
I'm gone.
you also start sliding and falling towards the front of the ship. Okay, back to you, Sukhbir. What are you doing?
I'm gonna pull myself through the door, and using the roots, I'm gonna pull myself further in.
Okay, please give me athletics or acrobatics.
Athletics. I got a 10.
Hang on. Let me chill out my... Sorry, I'm just chilling out my chase thing here because it started to overlap with itself. It got too excited. Like, two different songs are overlapping with each other.
Sounded fine.
Good. Yeah, it's only doesn't mess up on other people's. How'd you go, Six? Sorry?
I got a 10, but could I cast guidance on myself?
You have a crystal?
Do I?
You do?
Oh.
If you wish to reroll.
Yeah, I'd like to do that, please.
Okay.
Perfect. I got 19.
Nice. Okay, yeah, you... so was that athletics or acrobatics?
Athletics.
Okay, yeah, so you powerfully just pull yourself up through the space, using the roots, using the door frame. You reach the helm. Chiyoko. Beatrix is starting to slip away down towards the prow of the ship.
I was gonna say, did you see you have kind of like a rope or something?
Yeah,
Can I try and
I-
grab that to get hold of her?
Sure.
And kind of bring her up to my roller coaster javelin
Okay.
stitch I've got going on?
So make
I'm
me
gonna put me. I'm sliding down here.
make me a sleight of hand check, Chiyoko.
Yeah, you've got to try and grab that rope as it goes past.
12.
A 12? That's okay, that's enough. So you grab hold of the rope and stop Beatrix sliding, okay? And start to pull her back towards you, but yeah, it's going to take some work on her effort on her part too. Ayo, what are you doing?
I don't know. What am I doing? Oh God, I'm not sure. Is there anyone else in immediate danger around me when I look around?
Nope.
You could help me up. I think I'm quite close.
Yeah,
aren't I?
if you could get the help action for Beatrix if you want.
Well, I could do that, or I don't know if it'll help.
Even better, I could push. Bye, Beatrix.
I'm gonna cast levitate on Beatrix.
Okay.
I assume Beatrix is willing.
I am willing.
Okay,
Sure.
that's fine. You don't have to roll. So I can move you 20 feet per round in a direction of my choosing. So I'm just going to use that to try and keep you stable.
Yes, that's fine.
So like you see, like Io, like one hand holding onto the ship, like hanging off, and the other hand out towards Beatrix. And the way that it works, because Io is an air genasi, is like you just see like tufts of air, like keeping you upright.
Okay. In which case, Beatrix, make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. An 11.
Okay. You take half damage as levitate is cast upon you, and you stop falling as the ship continues to fly past you, and you are flung through the branches of leaf as he just goes tearing past.
Oh, I get
Oh.
whiplash. Ouch. How
you
much
take-
damage do I
You
take?
take half damage because you did okay with the dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
So you only take 4.
Okay.
If I
Slash.
see
That's
that
fine.
happening, I'm immediately dropping concentration.
I get a little bit of whiplash. It's fine.
You think it might be a bad idea to drop the concentration
Oh yeah, I don't.
because
I'm
then
like,
you
"Ah!"
just start free falling again.
I'm trying to
Oh, okay.
help.
Maybe I get caught in a branch or something. That's better than free falling. Caught
No,
in a branch
went,
is fine.
you went through leaf branches, and you're now hovering in space, watching the ship drop away below
Oh,
you.
I see. I'm still holding on to my rope, so
And not anymore.
Not-
That just tore out of your
am I
hands.
not?
No.
Oh crap! I'm out over here
You're in
somewhere.
a spot.
How
Is what you're.
How far-
Yeah.
how far away? Because a levitate has a range.
It's a cast. That's when you cast it, right?
Well, I think it needs to. She would need to still be within range for me to continue control. Like the spell would stop if she moves out of range.
I don't think so. I think it's the casting range. So you cast it on someone's within range, and then it's just on them for the duration. I don't think you have to stay within range unless it says you have to stay within the range.
I guess I'm like out here somewhere.
It's off the back of the ship.
Off the back of the ship.
Sukbir.
It must remain within the spell's range.
There you go. That's
What is the spell's range, Patch?
60 feet.
Yeah, I'm out. I'm out of that.
It's okay. It's okay because we'll see how this goes. Sukbir,
Crap.
roll me an Arcana check.
Oh god, I'm scared.
Back. What's one Arcana plus? Oh, it's nothing. 15.
A 15. Okay, that is enough. You clamber up through the ship into the embrace of the branches and twirling parts of the helm, and it wraps around you. And with a decent Arcana check there, you very quickly emergency and connect to it. And here, in a plane of physical laws that you understand, you do make a connection with the helm, and you are able to wrest control of the ship, and you bring it level. Chioko, Ayu, you feel just this horrible lurch in your stomachs as the ship stops falling and just like just bellies out.
Would I be able to do swoop motion and catch B?
I don't think you want her to fall onto the deck of the ship.
Did I manage to grab the back of the ship by any chance?
Oh, okay.
Beatrix, because I think you're one roll less than everyone else. Roll me a d8.
A D8.
Yes. Let's see how many tens of feet away you were when this.
3.
Okay, so within 30 feet, Sukvir grabs control of the ship. So he swoops it down, and you see the ship like bank steeply and pull horizontal below you as you're just hovering in the air above it. And you can see the incarnate go past the ship and just keep plunging south, down. Sorry, and as it disappears out of view, you see, Yep. So I have delinquent. Sirenscape. Cease and desist.
I keep my eyes closed, I can't see anything. That's safer.
Think.
You're really, really making this really quite stressful for me. I don't know what's going to happen to me.
Sorry, I just had to do the hard stuff on that. I just get it from time to time. Just certain elements will just refuse to stop playing.
Oh dear.
It's like, Sorry, everyone.
Sorry, can't help you there.
That,
Sorry, can't help you.
rather jolting stop to the music there. So yes, as the ship levels out, Suk, you are able to rise it up through the space as well, like as if you're spelljamming through wild space, and you slowly rise up. And Beatrix, you make contact with Leaf's branches in a much gentler way than you did just before.
Thank goodness. Thank goodness. Oh my god, I literally saw my life flash before my eyes.
I'm sorry. I was trying to help.
I know.
And let's try that again. There we go. You have a moment to stop properly and look around you. And as you do, the incarnate rises up next to the ship, and sat on the back of all the crystals is Vlad.
Oh.
He's like, I cannot say that I missed gravity. Well, here we
Me
are,
too.
back again, huh?
Oh yeah. Oh.
And you look around you for the first time, as I said, it's a relaxed way, and you could see, as I said, these large moats of rock and soil and grass atop them, with, as I said, these beautiful colonnaded marble constructions and olive trees on the top of them. But then underneath, just bare rock, because they're just floating in the space, and these floating roadways connect between them. And the Incarnate, once it drops Vlad off on the deck, seems to disappear. Down beneath the deck again, seemingly unable to lead you in here, just in the ethereal plane where it had stronger influence. And Suk, you have control. Everyone else, you can talk to each other. Where would you like to go? What would you like to do?
I would like to gather my bearings and just slowly, just as the ships float to the air, like just take everything in. And I would want to call. Well, I can speak to Vlad, can't I? From the helm.
Yeah.
Do you recognize this place, Vlad? Does it feel familiar in any way?
I do not know this place. No, I have never been within this demi-plane, and it is, as I said, a place of its owner's construction. It is not something I can liken to other parts.
Okay, thank you.
Perhaps if you have some means of searching for what you're looking for, it must be here somewhere. The Incarnate brought us here.
Do we still have that compass? Do you still have your compass? No.
Yes, you do.
I turned it into a homunculus.
Oh yeah.
So, to be fair, the homunculus has
the homunculus
the
might.
compass.
The homunculus might
Yeah.
be able to.
And it can go wherever it wants. It can scout. It can look ahead. So
What form was it?
it's a space bee.
Oh yes, of course. Buzz as you
Buzz.
as you summon it, it comes forward, and it does still have the piece of Suk's crystal, of Phoenix Stone, in its workings in the kind of chest area of this homunculus, and as you kind of like dig it out of your pouches and pockets, you kind of like hold it in front of you, and then your arm is kind of like jerked forward as it is torn from your grasp and flies off at like 2 o'clock direction, basically, off the prow of the ship.
I would instinctively,
like not like flying of its own accord, like spiraling end over end, just in that direction.
I would
And
instinctively
slightly up.
follow. I would also be keeping an eye for the phoenix, with like made of the crystalline stones as well.
Yeah, of
while
course,
I'm following
of
the
course.
bee.
Chiyoko, I
I
also
think
did. Oh, sorry.
Toby is going to show us the way. Toby seems to know where he's going somehow.
Buzz.
Also, we have a telepathic connection, so if he's got any info, you let me know.
How far?
It just has a telepathic bond. There's no range on that, but yeah.
I wonder. It usually says if
He's got a 40 feet flying range. But it doesn't say
because it usually says like whilst you're on the same plane of existence or something like that.
I'll look into it.
Please, thank you. And you start to move the ship, Sukbia. And as it glides up through in the direction that the homunculus disappeared, you find yourselves moving past these impossibly floating, islets and roadways. And you pass close enough to a few of them to actually get a decent look, those of you on deck. And you see that these are mausoleums. Memorials to great leaders, and you see these huge colonnaded fronts of these white marble, triangular-topped constructions, and in front of them there are statues, again of that same white marble, of various warriors or thinkers in various poses.
Ayo's gonna shut their eyes and just, like, sort of mentally reach out. Basically just trying to see if anything feels familiar, there's any sort of connection to this place or the things in this place.
Ayo doesn't have a connection, it seems, to these things. You don't have any kind of recognition of the architecture, or you're not close enough to read inscriptions and things on them, so you're not quite sure what language they're in. But it doesn't ring any bells.
Okay. That doesn't make him feel any better.
Beatrix, what you doing?
I was just having a little look at the telepathic bond.
Oh,
It
yeah.
is on the same plane of existence.
Okay,
It can
so
convey,
you want to try and reach
convey
out to...
what it can convey what it senses to its master, and the two can communicate telepathically.
Okay, so do you want to reach out?
Yeah, so I'm going to telepathically reach out to Toby for the first time. I've never done this before, so in real life or in game. So I'm gonna.
I'm surprised you've done it in real life.
No, I mean like
in the in game of a game.
yeah, you know what I mean.
I do.
Like I've never tried this as Vicky trying to do something. I've never tried this ever. Okay, I'm gonna try and reach Toby. Toby, where'd you go? What'd you see? See if this works. Apparently, you're supposed to be telepathic with me. Toby?
Buzz. Many islands. White
Toby
buildings.
Toby just, it's working.
Bank of fog. Clang. Ow.
Be careful, Toby.
I am magnetically attached to something.
It's fine. Just go with it. We'll follow.
Cannot move. Buzz.
You can't follow.
Okay, right. Well, Toby says lots of things, but mostly clang and ow. But also, he's been magnetically pulled towards something. He can't control his own movement. So
That'll be the compass in him.
exactly, I say let's just trust Toby and follow Toby. I mean, he's very small, but we're fine. I can stay in touch.
Mm-hmm. I am. Yeah. I didn't stop following. So like I.
This is so exciting! What an adventure!
And you move forward. Sukbir continuing to pilot the ship in that direction. And as you all, and the other crewmates are all like looking around at these beautiful mausoleums and like temples and things. Some of them are like ruined, but they look like they were designed that way. There's like artfully like collapsed columns. And
Yeah,
things.
it's like weathered guitars and just instruments, just made to look old, but they're not.
Yeah, absolutely.
Fresh out of.
And you, after a while, Beatrix, as you mentioned, that fog bank that he talks about, you do see
I sense a fog bank.
like a large cloud hanging in the space, just in this never-ending void of space. You do see a large cloud of fog just hanging there, but there are motes of stone and wood inside this fog bank, And as you're going up towards there, Suk, you have to make a quite violent course adjust at one point, as you almost didn't see it, but there was a massive cube of perfect mirrored surfaces. And the reason, like, it was twisted, so it was twisted away from you, so it wasn't reflecting the ship properly. But as it twists and it catches the angle right, all of you just suddenly see a reflection of the ship in yourselves in this huge, perfect mirror.
Oh,
you can see the walkways and the islets behind you, and as it spins by, just this strange, disorienting, like, existence here that like kind of blends in because it's just a reflection of what's directly behind you. And
That would have been the clang. Toby did say clang.
I think we'd see.
You see as it's like slowly spinning on itself as it's moving through the space, bulging out like as if like in a horror movie where something like comes through the wall, you know, like just like as if it's stretching, like the glass of the mirror is stretching out. You see, let's see, who I think Io, you're probably the best traveled, and I've seen the most shit. You see what is clearly some kind of demonic form, all teeth and horns and stuff, but it's not. You can't see its skin or scales or whatever it had. You could just see the impression of it, like pushing out against the mirror as if it was like frozen in liquid, like mercury that's solidified. And it's just this mirrored, again, the light's twisted and it's all mirrored surface, but you can see the jowls open in a frustrated roar, and jagged teeth, and the horn spiraling up off the scalp of this creature, imprisoned in this mirror-like block.
I'll just, like, point over to it and look at Shelko and go, and I thought I was having a bad day.
What is that?
It looks like a demon of some sort. Demons are not a fun time, but I think it's having a less fun time. It looks trapped or something. I don't know. Like, let's stay clear of that. I don't want that to be us. You know?
I steer away.
Good idea. And as you rise the ship up, avoiding this mirrored cube and then up into the fog bank itself, you find yourself cresting up out of the top, like, you know, like when an airplane goes up above the clouds for the first time. And you know, I think if we just detach ourselves from your like first person view for a moment, this is this amazing sight of the ship just like cresting up out of the fog bank and then like resting like into water on top, and you can see several rocky isles with kind of branches and flowering leaves and things dotted at the end of the branches, and the furthest one has a gigantic statue erected on it. But you bear that but a glance, because off to the left of the statue, as you pull closer, there is a gigantic building-sized phoenix crystal.
Oh boy.
Holy
Shiny
moly.
This, if anything Cholet and everyone else said, this must be the Lost Concord Jewel.
I
Holy
think we
moly.
found it, guys.
I am in awe when I get a chance to see this.
I guess we head that way.
And Sukbir, you steer the ship over the islets, you know, up above the branches and the rocky islets and walkways and bridges that connect them, of this little grouping of physical objects here in this space. And that, my friends, would look something like this. As I bring you to Celestial Nadir.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Now, that is just literally a real Phoenix Stone Crystal. It's just a photo of a Phoenix Stone Crystal. So yes, there is the gigantic statue on the furthest islet, with these kind of rickety rope bridges strung between them, these branches coming off the sides of them, growing out between the space here, and then one of the branches leads up. It's like the Concord Jewel is just being tethered between these two branches that kind of connect with it, and
Holy moly.
it's just hovering there off the edge of the islet, and just this massive thing just disappearing into the fog below and then sticking up above, towering above the branches and the islets and the bridges. And
I've got a horrible feeling about this statue. I don't trust you, John.
Do I recognize it myself?
The statue?
Yeah, because I have a personal inkling of what it could be, but like I could see like if like because my thoughts are I assumed it was a statue of Talos was what I thought when I initially saw it.
Oh, okay, fair.
So if stuff like or like this could be like a version of Talos, like stuff might make an assumption.
Okay, it is not. As you go closer and you actually start to make out more detail, you're like, oh, okay, this is not the same thing.
Yeah,
So, same build. But yeah, it is not the same dude. And you start to see movement in the branches, and a little brown furred snout and little tufty ears kind of poke out of the flowery leaves. As you see, like a small, like kind of Beatrix sized, but for what it should be, large squirrel.
Oh.
And then another one.
What, a squirrel
pokes
that's
out.
my size? That's pretty scary.
The
Actually.
squirrel's the same size as me as well, so that's a bit
So yeah,
intimidating.
supposed to, yeah, the two of you.
Yikes.
I think Ricky points from Leaf is like, squirrel! And you see several of them like poke out of the leaves and then like to disappear back inside. And then one of them like scampers along one of the branches and disappears into the vegetation on the other end there. And let's see.
I was gonna say, hey there, little guy, but it's not so little.
hello there, little fella.
Hello, little fella.
And I just pat B on the head.
Hey. Watch it.
Here we go. Let's bring them into view here. Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I don't trust this one bit.
And they're just like peeking in and out and disappearing. One of them, so you can see, scampered up onto the head of the statue. And I think I can show you better art as well.
You're making them sound really cute, but the fact that they're on the map.
Go away, that's not where you are. Where are they? Here they are. That was also cute. But yes, here they are. Yes, you see these chattering little creatures. A superficial similarity to squirrels. But their tiny tusks and fur shimmers in a way that defies the surrounding lights. Boop.
Oh wow. Okay. Interesting.
And
Man, this new generation of Pokemon is weird.
they come, they're skittering along the branches and stuff. This one, bounds down off the top there, and they come just scampering across the bridges towards you and everything. Going out to here and coming across here, and you see these kind of like glowing, kind of almost like runic symbols like flowing around them. They suddenly, all of them simultaneously just like unleash those. They're kind of like twirling around their necks, almost like necklaces, but they kind of unfurl them and they start to spin them, and they just all throw them up towards the ship, and they just like tick, 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 latch into the ship, and they all just come hurtling through the air towards you. And Leaf goes, "Oh no, repel borders!" And these little buddies come running in your direction. as they come flying through and attack your ship.
What? But we're not. We're friendly.
They're not.
We're friendly. Gosh darn it.
As I detach from the helm, I would like to ask or tell the crew to detach their hooks.
Okay.
Question: can I use animal sense to kind of ask them what the hell?
Does that let you speak to animals?
Yeah.
I mean, you can try, certainly, yes.
Speak with animals.
Yeah, you have speak with animals.
Uh,
Is Mika about?
She was below decks, but
God, your mom's sleeping in again.
she did have a big chonk out of her ear. I think it's okay. We take this one on. I don't need to roll anything for the communication, right? I can just do it. Oh, they're not willing though, so I can't do it. Never mind.
okay. Then also, like, as you kind of think about it and like do it, you hear telepathically in your mind, as if we are mere animals. You shall not touch our shiny. You shall not touch our statue, and you shall not touch our acorns. Ah! They come swinging across, like onto the edge of the ship.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh my God. You are just nat 20s for days over here.
I've just got another nat 20 for initiative.
Nice.
I got a 6.
Okay. Oh God, can I use my advantage for my initiative?
You have a
My
crystal,
Yay!
Just straight reroll.
That did not help much.
Okay, everyone type them in. Got bees.
I've done mine. Yeah, 13.
I took this feat and I can't bloody use it. So I keep rolling low for initiative.
But it would be worse if you didn't have the feet.
It would, but still. It's not great. It's fine.
Okay, thank you, everybody. So, as they swing across onto the ships there, Chioko, you are fastest. What do you do?
So I'm kind of gonna stay where I am, and I'm just gonna yeet one of my infused javelins at.
There's like pointing their fuzzy little paws at you. It's like, the condescender!
Yeah.
Get her!
Before I do so, can I go into angry mode? Can I rage?
You can rage, yes.
So angry, and then yes, I will throw.
Which one?
Sorry,
Closest one?
closest one to me. Yeah, so this one on the side.
Go for it.
So forget your javelin's got that returning weapon on it.
23 to hit.
That'll definitely hit, yep.
Yep. And then it's 7.
With the +2 as well?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yep. 9.
Okay, nice. So yeah, just like slams it, grazes plus the creature, it just like chitters angrily at you, and then the javelin just like shimmers and disappears and reappears in your hand. Okay, any bonus actions? Oh, that was your raging. Ayo, be on deck.
Okay.
Also,
well,
B,
shit.
with your decent passive perception, very closely as you look past these angry little squirrel kind of beings, as you look past them, beyond them, you can see just on the edge of the Concord gem a little tiny homunculus stuck to the side of it.
Excellent.
Ayo.
So let's have a quick look here. Yeah, I was just gonna run up and like, I guess we're doing this. Runs up to this one that's nearest it, and is going to make 2 quarterstaff attacks.
Go for it.
Because I now have 2 attacks per action. So, first one is gonna be a 21 to hit.
Yes.
And the second one is gonna be a 26 to hit.
Okay, damage.
Okay, so let's roll our damage. Boop, 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 boop. Nice. I'm rolling good today. Okay. So that's 10 on the first one,
Nice.
and 9 on the second one. So how's it looking?
It is bloodied.
Okay, I'm gonna bonus action spend a key point to do flurry of blows. Do I have to spend a key point for that?
Squirrels.
Yes, I
you
do.
Yes, you do.
So I spend a key point
Freaking choreographers.
and I make 2 unarmed strikes because
Inspiration
we need to
disappear.
show,
Thank you, Papa Dragon.
we need to show authority here. So first one. Ooh, that's terrible. That's not going to hit. That's an 11 to hit.
Sorry, yeah, misses. One more.
Second one. Ooh, that's better. 22 to hit.
Hits.
Okay, so sinking. Boop, 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 boop. That is 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Thank you. Boop. Okay. B.
Me! I am gonna, for the very first time ever, use Scorching Ray.
Nice.
Yay! So I can create 3, basically, what does it say? I can create 3 rays of fire and hurl them at targets within range. And there's 3 targets within range. So let's do it.
Nice.
I have to roll to attack for each one.
Okay, doke. So let's go with the one that's fighting
The one
Io.
that's next to Io, yeah. A 12.
A 12 misses, I'm afraid.
No worries.
Scampers out of the way, but it's not a critical miss,
My-
so it doesn't hit Io.
My first
Yay.
time using it, it's fine.
And the middle one.
17 plus 6, whatever
That'll do
that
it.
is. Yeah, lovely. That's gonna take 7 fire damage,
Okay.
and the one
Any-
off to my right is a 16 to hit.
16 hits.
And that takes 9 fire damage.
Nice.
Yep. And I will create my Eldritch Cannon as well.
Okie doke. Thank you. The part of the Eldritch Cannon today will be played by Spork.
Fab. Yes, great,
Just for
wonderful.
ease of. I think it just like jumps onto Spork's back. It's just like a.
It can do that. Yeah, absolutely.
Boink.
That's absolutely fine. Yeah, it can do that.
Nice. Okay.
Um,
And
So that's the bonus action. So does it as part of the bonus action? I think it's the bonus action to create it, and then it will do its damage next time.
okay.
I think.
They come swinging and just hurling towards you, and let's see here.
A spork cannon, yes, absolutely,
Indeed.
indeed.
Where was the? There we go. So I'm using them for flavor, but I'm using a different stat block. So, they have a 1 bite and 1 claw attack. So,
Yikes.
let's see here. This one is going to come in behind you there, Io, and they have pack tactics. So that's going to give
course
them
they do.
advantage. So they go to bite. The first one. And with my disadvantage, that makes it a straight roll, 18.
18 hits.
And that is going to be 4 piercing. And then
Pathetic.
also the claws, 19 for 8 slashing. So 12 from that first one.
Slightly less pathetic.
And then the second one that came in behind, 16.
That hits.
Okay, that is going to be 7 piercing,
Ooh.
and the claws, natural 20.
Io is
shit.
in pain.
9 plus, that's a 12 slashing. So you just take this tooth and claw just attack you viciously from both sides. As they come barreling in
Yikes.
there. And this one is going to scamper over to you, B.
Ah,
And bite. 13.
whoa. My AC is 14.
Okay, and the claw hits for 7 slashing.
7 slashing.
And the other two that are still off in the branches over here come scampering forward, but not onto the ship itself, and they start whoosh, 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 whooshing around those necklaces of power that they have, and they see as they spin them around, like, and they unleash them, but it doesn't come latching onto the deck like the other ones did. One of the runic symbols detaches and flings forward like a sling as they fire this energy at you. One at you, B, one at you, Io.
No.
Let's see. Io. 17.
Yep.
6 bludgeoning. As this force of this runic symbol just like impacts against you. And then at UB misses.
Yay.
And Zook, it's your turn.
I'm going to pull up my Talwa and I am going to my lightning's markings start glowing blue as my Talwa splits into a second spiritual weapon.
Nice.
And I'm holding both as I charge forward.
And as you do, it sputters and fades from your sight, and you hear old Granny Stardust's voice. Thank you, dearie.
My spirit weapon?
Mm-hmm.
That's shooking your boy to the core, but he can't let it show. So he tries to keep it internal and then just
Okay, please.
trying to pay it no mind.
It does use the spell slot, though, I'm afraid.
Yeah, I've taken it. Yeah, I'm gonna leap over the railing and
Okay.
make my way over to Io, and then just we may not have pack tactics, but we're a pack. As I
Hell
go
yeah.
for a slash, as I go for a
Love
slash,
it.
my Talwa.
Love it.
With my, I wouldn't have my shield out, so I would use a double-handed, so
No
that
problem.
becomes 21.
That hits, definitely. The one that's closest to you.
Yeah. So that's 1d10 plus 3. Where's my d10? There you are. That's 6. No, sorry, 7.
7. Nice. Okay. Slams.
I-
into the creature.
Would I be able to try and use it to pry at the runes and try to pull that away off
Sure.
them?
You do, but they just kind of dissipate and then reform around it. It doesn't. Yeah. It doesn't.
Okay,
Doesn't seem to be corporeal.
Hmm.
It's not like a physical necklace. Okay.
I wanted to take.
No worries.
It's the pirate in me.
Good. Angry Kitty.
So at first I'm gonna be elated at this fusing back javelins, like whoa, like this is gonna be exciting. How far away is the one in the tree?
You can measure. It's on the map there.
40 feet.
40 feet. Okay. Would I be able to move a little bit closer so I'm in range to again use my cool javelins to
Of
try and
course.
aim at it?
Yep.
You can in range.
Hmm?
You can hit it in range anyway.
Okay.
What's the short range on
So
this?
So the range is 30/120.
Okay, so that would be with a disadvantage at 40 feet.
So if I
Okay,
move,
so
I
you can.
can.
Okay.
So if I move a little bit closer, do a bit of a shot put run to
Yeah.
to yeet it across.
Yeah, you do that weird kind of run that javelin throwers would do.
Okay. Now
Yeah.
you're in within 30 feet. 23.
23 to hit.
That'll hit.
And then
So 1d6 plus 5 plus 2. 2, 7, 9
7,
again.
9 damage again.
9 again. Okay, but this one was undamaged, so that's good. Noted. Anything else?
I think that's it.
No, I think that's it.
Okay.
Just infuse it back to me.
Ayo.
Excitedly. Like, infuse.
Well. Okay. I'm getting a little excited here. And you see, Io wipes the blood from his nose. And as he does, you see the muscles flex a little bit. As an action, I'm going to spend 2 points, and I'm going to use my quickened healing,
Okay.
which is going to give me some health back, which I'll roll now. Ooh, nice. That is going to be 7 hit points back to myself, which is good. That's great. And then bonus action, I am going to use Patient Defense.
Okay. So that inflicts disadvantage, yeah?
I believe so, yes.
Okay, so straight rolls.
I take the dodge action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Thank you. B.
Me! The one furthest away from me, so the one on that tree branch
Yes.
that Choco
Choco
was
just shot at, yeah. Mhm.
trying to kebab, yeah, I'm gonna firebolt that.
Nice, go for it.
Let's hit first, hopefully hit. 17?
Hits.
Nice. That's an 11 fire damage.
Nice. Bloodied.
Flame grilled kebab coming up. Then my cannon is going to flame the one directly in front of me.
Okay.
So I need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Will do. Boop. 14.
Well, it meets it, beats it. So
Okay.
do I do the damage, or does that succeed, or?
What does it say? Half damage on a success?
Oh, let me have a wee look.
Sport mounted cannon. Yes, Phantom.
Half damage on a dexter on a successful
Okay.
save.
Yep. So roll the damage.
That is a 14. Oh no, hang on a second. No, it's not. It's an 11. I
Okay.
read that wrong.
So half to
It's
5.
an 11, so half of that, yeah.
Okay, but it's blooded as well.
Nice.
Okay.
And then I'm actually going to move, so I'm like a little bit behind Spork actually. So I'm
Okay,
gonna
it's gonna
use
get
him as
attack
a
of
little bit
opportunity.
cover. Oh, okay.
Which is gonna be. It's gonna lash at you with its claw. Only a 7 though, so it misses.
Nice. Cool.
Okay. And that brings us to their turn. This one that you held your javelin at, Chioko, is going to bound across the branches and onto the deck. And this one's going to jump up alongside it. And they're going to both attack you. And this one is going to jump over here and jump onto the deck next to you, Suk.
I am.
And
Sorry, it's going to try
Let's
attack
see.
us. No.
yeah, so it's going to go going for you first, Io.
Okay.
So that's going to be 23, even the straight roll.
Yeah, that'll hit.
9 piercing,
Okay.
and 16 with the claw.
That hits.
Oh man. 8 slashing.
Okay. Ouch.
And then the one behind you, only a 7 on the bite.
Ha!
The claw is 15
That hits.
for 7 slashing.
I'm down.
Oh.
Every damn session.
no.
Every damn session.
I gotta keep up this, this regular thing. Okay, Ayo collapses to the deck within sight of the Concord gem.
Oh no!
So close. And the one behind that clambered over onto deck next to you, Sukbir, goes for you. With advantage. 21. So that's 9 slashing damage, Sukbir. And its claws. Natural 20. So that is going to be 11 slashing.
Mm-hmm.
And then Chioko, the 2 on you. 24 will hit for 5 piercing, reduced to 2. The claws slash out, 23 for 8, reduced to 4, so 6 total. And then the second one attacks. 13 misses, right?
Yep.
And the claw, 18?
Hits.
Okay, so that goes 7 reduced to 3. So 9 damage total. That's all of them, isn't it? Yes! As they come swinging in here, they're kind of scampering along, using the rigging of the ship and like swinging onto it. There's like full-on like pirate borders here. Just chittering angrily as they swing at you. Sukviat.
Could I make a reaction? Sorry, I just remembered I have one.
Sure.
Why am I just... Can I focus? When this one hit me, I would like to cast Wrath of the Storm.
Nice. What does that do?
Or not cast Wrath of the Storm. Sorry, just like it's just when a creature hits me, I can cause a thunderous rebuke that any creature within 5 feet has to make a Dexterity saving throw.
Nice.
And on a fail, they take 2d8. On a success, they only take half.
Okay, top one fails, bottom one passes. So roll me the 2d8.
Oh, it's just the one. It's just the top one.
I thought you said anything within 5 feet, right?
No, sorry. Any creature, like the creature on my choice, has to be within 5 feet. Sorry, that was the
Oh, I see.
wording. Poor wording on my part.
No problem. Okay, so the one
That's
that's
good,
actually...
because I'm
10,
also
11,
within
12.
5 feet.
Pardon?
I'm unconscious.
Because yeah,
Oh yeah, true.
that would be 12. Do they succeed? Sorry.
They failed. No, so that's the full 12. So it's the one that attacks you, right?
Yeah, this one here. Yeah.
No, it was the one. It was on the one to your right that
Oh,
attacked you.
on to my. Oh yeah, that one would be the one I focus
Gotcha.
on.
Okay.
And it would be. I would start like my veins would start glowing again, and there'd be just a shock of thunder that spots
Yes.
out from the veins.
Nice. Hang on, I've got one for you. Here it comes. Here it comes. Ish.
Oh.
Okay. Right, and your turn.
And with that like surge of lightning, I will use momentum to try and pull some of the storm that like left me, making a prayer and holding onto my just feeling the swing of the Talos pendulum under my gambit. I'm going to try and pull that towards Io,
Okay.
and attempt to cast Cure Wounds on him if I
Okay.
can. But like, I know my magic might not work, so I worry.
So casting Cure Wounds.
Yeah, it's giving me
Okay. Roll the healing.
is 1d8 plus 2. Let me see if I can mic up. Don't want to risk it now. Yeah, I'll do that. Sorry. 4 plus 2, that is 6.
6. Okay. You see Io's eyes flicker as he awakens.
Oh boy.
Prone on the deck with 2
Okay.
angry squirrels looking at him.
Up you get, Io. Focus on this one as I point to the one, or do a nod to like the one in between us. Here.
Alright.
And I'm gonna end my turn there.
Thank you. Now, let's look here. Okay. As we get to the end of, well, the top of the round, after 2 rounds here, you see, even as you're fighting against these creatures and focus them, you see beyond them, the wall of the crystal seems to kind of like shimmer like a disturbed like surface of water, and an old fella comes stalking out as if through a doorway onto the branch there. This guy here. And he this guy comes like stomping out from inside the crystal, and he looks around and he shouts out in common, but it's a very old kind of dialect. It's quite difficult to understand, but you get the gist of it. It's like what? No, this is our crystal. This is our gateway to a new world. Our world to conquer. And he starts to move his fingers in some sort of casting of a summoning spell, and he summons a buddy of his as on the far side of the bridge a blood elemental is summoned.
all
And,
that.
and then he quickly disappears back inside the crystal.
Or that isn't tasteful, I think, or I personally think that's... Lad, could you...
Friend of yours, IO. Yours.
Your mom picked a real bad fucking time to have a nap, Kyoko.
It's okay. I think Vlad's thirsty. Vlad,
Oh yeah. Vlad.
Vlad,
Yes.
you're needed, buddy.
Grubs up, Vlad.
Dinner time.
Dinner time.
Oh, come on, John. Come on, you know you want
Come
to.
on, let us have it.
He just pulls out a straw.
Yeah.
Come on, let us have Vlad.
I'm just putting
Go
up.
on.
I'm putting up the vampire stat block. Give me a second.
Yes.
Okay.
Vlad's got to get in on this.
Right. So, as this large creature is summoned forth from whatever ungodly place that caster summoned it from, as it comes swirling up out of the ground like this.
Oh Jesus. Oh Jesus.
It starts to move through. Let's see. It just starts to move through the air, just inexorably, marching across the space between the island and the ship there. And let's see. It gets to there. Moving towards you all. And I love this fucking music. Lots of new music in today. Okay. Let's see here. Get some space. Blah 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 blah. Okay. It has abilities like coagulate and other such delightfully named things. Okay, and that brings us to the top of the turn, which is you, Chioko.
Yay! I'm so glad. I guess I'm going to ask B. How do you feel about the squirrel friends? Before I go after big red tomato man. What?
I think I can take him. Sure.
Okay.
Me and Spock have got this.
Right. Okay.
How'd you like your meat, bro? Well done.
Well done's great. So can my instinct is I want to load myself into them. But I don't know if I can.
catapult.
It's cocked and
I
ready.
Yeah.
It's cocked and ready. It's
Should.
send
Yeah.
you in the
Do
right
it.
direction.
Do it,
like
do
that.
it, do it.
Can I make it to there to heat myself over? Do I need help? To
There would
actually
there would
fire
be there would be attacks of opportunity from the squirrels, but
it? It's fine. I'm good. Huh?
But do you mean you don't mind about being attacked, or you don't want
No, I don't mind
go?
about being attacked.
Okay, so you run over to the thing.
Into the thing. Yes.
Okay, so both of them get a quick attack at you. They lash out with their little nasty claws, chittering angrily again. Something about cowardice and running away and that kind of thing. Only a 13,
Misses.
and the second one, natural 1.
Hey.
Okay, so yeah, you wing over there, and as you dash over to the catapults there, you see kind of crouched behind it, ready and waiting with for orders there. You just see Monty. He's like,
Do I think you mean to do what I think you mean to do?
Hell yeah. Flip me like a pancake, sir.
Aye, barbarian.
and he just goes sailing through the space. You can, for that bold move, you can place yourself wherever you fucking like.
Go behind him so that you can stab him in the back.
Yeah, I'll try land on the section behind him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Monty is is a GIF, and they're very good at firing weapons and things, and he's pinpoint accuracy. You go sailing through this angry kitten, arching through the space, and land on all fours on the branch behind, and that's your movement.
Surprise attack!
Yes, you will. You can have advantage on the first attacks. Yeah, definitely.
Yay! Go for it! Go for it! Go for it!
It just turns.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna use my double-bladed scimitars and just like surprise, bitch.
This is so exciting.
18 to hit.
Hits.
Yeah.
And then what am I? 2 4.
Plus 2 pistols.
What are you attacking with?
Double-bladed scimitar.
Okay, go for it.
10 damage.
Note it. Yes, it cuts through the creature and just slices through. It's like it seems just made of blood, but it does have some kind of effect on whatever's keeping its form together. Okay. Anything else?
I can reduce. Is that right?
That's on a crit.
No, that's on a crit.
Okay.
So that's on any hit.
Oh,
Yeah. I have a feat which is slasher, which means I can reduce its speed by 10 feet for this turn.
Same.
Okay.
It's a good one, yeah.
Nice.
So
Like it. So yeah, it is discombobulated by that attack.
I'm just gonna cut his ankles. Well, his non-existent
doesn't
ankles.
have it. Yeah, doesn't have ankles.
That
Okay.
area.
Ayo, what aspect of your previous life in sight of the Concord Jewel flashes before your eyes?
Wait, I'm up. I got healed.
But I wanted to roll.
No.
Okay, prone on the ground.
I will survive this campaign, John. Whether you like it or not. So, I was feeling desperate now. Once again, just at the very edge of life and death. So, bonus action. I'm going to spend my last key point to use Step of the Wind, so I can disengage. And I'm going to use my full 40 feet of movement, which is just enough to get to the crystal.
Okay.
And I'm going to place my hands upon it. And just be like, I'm here! Help us!
And you just go skipping across, jump over the edge of the ship onto the branches, run across that branch that reaches out to the edge of the ship, put both hands on it, and just fall through.
Oh.
And I shall. Is there anything else you want to do on your turn?
I don't.
So you're inside.
I'm inside. Okay. I don't think I have any ranged attacks.
Gasp. I would gasp in shock.
Yeah. Bonus action panic.
Fair.
I think it's a free action, right?
It's a free action to
Crying
cry.
is. Crying
Yeah.
definitely is. I have that on the t-shirt. So yeah, that's me, I guess.
Okay, I just want to double check my description of the interior here. Radiant Citadel, Concord Jewels. Okay. So yeah, as you just like break through the surface, you find yourself in this crystalline but clearly sculpted, almost like corridor leading in, and like ahead you can see an open area in the center, and let's see. Sorry, it's here. Yes, you can see a large, almost instrument deck. You know, for like us real world like people, just a panel, almost like a panel of things, but it's all made of the same crystal. And there are bits of it kind of like detached and like lying on the floor, and you can see that wizard or that spellcaster, whoever it was from before, or at least you can see his boots and the bottom of his robes as he's lying on his back underneath it, like frantically messing with it. He's like, no, I must get it working. I must get out of here. No, you shall not ruin this day for deep Imeskar.
I don't have time for this bullshit.
What would you like to do?
I figured that would be the end of my turn.
I mean, if there's anything you could throw or anything, you just use your movement.
I've used my full 40 feet of movement. Does Step of the Wind do anything with my movement? Let me just check.
Just put it there. So, just for once,
My jump distance is doubled.
but you have to use your movement to jump, though.
Yeah. So I've used my full 40 feet movement. So I stand there looking menacingly.
Okie doke. Which brings us back to B.
Me! I am going to firebolt, but this time I'm just going to move next to Spork there.
Okay.
I'm actually going to firebolt towards the one that's to the right of Suck.
Yes.
So let's do that.
Okay.
To 16.
Hits.
Fabulous. Uh, 11 damage.
Okay. Nice. It's bloodied.
Awesome. And then I would like Spork to move forward with the cannon.
Inspiration from
slightly-
Sneaky Rook Thief. Ayo.
Wonderful.
Thanks,
And
best friend.
I'd like to flame cannon just these two right next to Spork here.
Nice.
My flamethrower.
Hang on,
So
let's do it, let's do
dexterity
it.
saving throw.
Be
Let's do it.
Fire. Yeah.
Yeah. Excellent.
Spork mounted cannon. Okay, dexterity
Okay,
saving throws.
dexterity saving throw. Yep.
Okay, the DC is
14.
okay. Closest misses or fails. Second one also fails.
Also fails. Wonderful. I think it's 2d8. I clicked off it somehow. I think it's 2d8. And they take 13 fire
13.
damage.
Okay. They are both on their last little fuzzy legs.
Amazing.
They smell great.
I'm gonna try and I can't. I guess I can't. I was gonna try and reach out to Toby to see if he can move yet.
Let's see. So you said 13, right?
Yeah.
Okay. The one right next to Spork looks very bad.
Awesome.
Okay.
Very well done.
Yes.
Very well done. Very crispy.
Okay. Anything else? You good?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Okay, it is
I
their
don't think I've got
turn.
time. I wanted to reach out to Toby to see if he could move yet, but I think that's too much.
Okay. They chitter menacingly and close on Spork.
Oh no.
No.
So that is going to be a miss, a hit,
Spork, no.
a miss, and a miss. Spork is blessed. Oh no, hang on. I lie because I've got advantage. So that one's still a miss. That one's a natural 20. That one's still a miss, and that one's still a miss actually. So the only one that hits is a natural 20 instead of a one, but it's only one hit though.
Don't do this to me, John. Don't do this.
Ooh, maximum damage.
Oh,
Patch is looking at Vicky right now, going, "First time, huh?"
Okay, but Spork is not blooded by that.
He's a strong boy.
He's like, he just hunches out. He's like,
Oh, my baby.
Suk, next to you, meanwhile, you now have been left alone with 3 of these little beauties, who all come chittering in and closing in around you. What's your AC?
11.
11. Okay. Ooh. That's a hit. And a hit. So that's the first one. Both hit for a total of 13 damage. Second one. Hit. And a hit for 10 damage. And the third one bites you and claws you for 16 damage.
I have been dropped. I was dropped on the first one, so I assume I fail.
On the first one? Oh, then the other two will attack other people.
I failed. Okay.
Yeah, you have to tell me because they wouldn't.
Yeah,
otherwise they'd just kill you.
Yeah, I was on the second one. I got dropped to 0. The third attack, I take a dead save, don't I?
No. So the second attack.
Yeah, second and first got me, but then I dropped him to 0 on those ones.
Hang on, the total of 13.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that the first squirrel dropped you. Okay, so
No, not the 13. Sorry, the one after that. The one after
the 10.
13. Sorry, yeah, the 10.
Okay, so the second one dropped you. So the third one will have run over to you, B. So B, does an 18 hit?
Can I cast shield as a reaction to
Yes.
boost my AC to 19?
Yes. So only the second one hits. So it's 9 piercing.
9 piercing damage.
Okay.
Even with the shield?
Yeah, it was 23 to hit.
Ooh.
And Suk, that takes us to your turn. What flits through your mind?
Well, you rolled that save, don't you?
Yes, I do. Yes, I have.
Sorry, was that 9 damage?
Just 9, yeah. So, Suk, what flicks through your mind as you fall to the deck?
I just crash and try to perch myself on the railings, try to sit up. As I just watch everything happening around us, I just a vision of Talos in my head, and just the thought of my magic not working in that one moment just keep flooding through my mind, passing doubt
Okay.
on me, or casting doubt on me.
Yeah, totally. Okay. Which brings us to the blood elemental. It surges forward, Chioko, and just completely envelops your space, and just swirling and twirling around you. But as it does so, there's a rustling in the leaves right beside it, and you hear a "Brah!" And Vlad leaps forward with a straw, and it's just like
Come on, Vlad.
And see here, that's gonna be a hit, and that is gonna be. I need more dice. Need the red one. Okay. That is 19 damage drained from the creature as a thirsty vampire gets his straw in.
That's his drink on. Yes.
But then it
You
does
thirsty boy.
surge forward, Chioko, and next to you. Also, as Vlad does that, he then just goes whoosh into a mist form, and he's just blends with the rest of the mist. And that brings us to the elemental, the blood elemental, which uses its blood drain ability as it envelops you, Chioko. And
That does not sound nice.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
24.
Ooh, nice. Okay. You
Guys are on
are.
fire tonight.
Yeah, you don't even take half damage, so you're good. Okay, so yeah, it doesn't manage to do that on you there.
Can't pierce your strong kitty veins.
And it's your turn.
So I'm very aware of the situation on the boat right now. Can I move to this one? Sorry, I'm
Yeah.
sharing screen.
You can move there, yeah.
So I'm going to move to there.
Okay, the blood elemental
fact-
tries to attack you.
Mhm.
24 to hit.
Yep.
Slams its two bloody fists into your back for 14 bludgeoning.
Just reduced.
Halved, is it?
Half to 7, yep.
Yeah.
Oh, no, half that. Yep, okay. I am going to use a javelin to aim at one of these squirrels on the deck.
Next
Try
to...
and give B a bit of a break.
Okay, which one? One of the blooded ones?
One of the blooded ones, yeah.
Okay.
Top
Top or bottom right?
We'll go for the bottom right one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Roll to hit.
I don't know. Wait. 26 to
Okay,
hit.
yeah, just skewers.
4.
Just skewers right through it, and as it staggers back from Spork with this massive javelin through it, just shimmers and disappears, and it just slumps to the deck. It's dead.
You killed
Had
it.
1 HP left.
Oh.
Had 1 hit point.
Okay. Anything else?
You can use the rest of your movement. How many movement you got left? Hang on. You've got like half your movement left.
No, I'm probably going to stay where I am just in case I need to help in either direction. Depends how thirsty Vlad is. I might need to help him in a second.
No problem. Ayo, inside the crystal. What do you do?
Right, okay. Sorry guys, Io has no idea what's going on outside.
Actually, from inside you can see them all battling out there. And you, as you kind of glance over your shoulder, Suk is not visible above the edge of the ship. Where he was stood just before.
I'm conflicted. I mean, there's little to nothing that I can do. Other than... Obviously, Io was told that they would be the one to bring the Concord crystal back. Like, that was their role. And looking at this, what's ahead of them, and the guy trying to do the thing, well, the goal is in sight. So I was going to close in on the guy and attempt to commandeer. So we'll unleash a full round of attacks on the guy.
Okay.
So that's going to be 2 quarterstaff attacks. First one. Ooh, that one is... Where is it? 18 to hit.
It's...
And the second one... Ooh, 12.
Hit. It just misses, sorry.
So that is going to be 9 points of damage. Bonus action, unarmed strike. Which is a 17 to hit.
Hits.
And... That's 9 points bludgeoning damage.
Nice. Second attack. 2 flurry blows, right?
No, it's not flurry blows. It's just an unarmed strike. I'm
Okay.
out of key points.
Gotcha.
So I can't flurry blows.
Noted. Okay, thank you. B.
I'm going to shoot off a quick firebolt
Okay.
to the
Which one?
to the left of me.
You will have disadvantage because you're in combat.
Yeah, okay. Come on. Oh, nat 1! A 1! No!
Misses.
Bums! Bums! In which case I am going to...
Distracted by Spork's plight.
I know, I'm like, no! My baby! Oh my god. I don't know what to do. I feel like I need to just run somewhere. I need to just move. Can I just get out of here somehow without taking any damage?
No. Well, maybe.
Why?
If there's a one right next to you, so it would take an attack of opportunity. If you spin around it, staying next to it. If you want to dash to Sook's side, you could go around it.
Well, that's no better, is it? That doesn't put me in any better position to dash to Sook. To Sook. That doesn't help me.
Could I grumble something in my state?
You're unconscious. As a player, you can speak as a player to Vicky.
Oh my god, I forgot that you were down. Oh, bums.
I think like the safest route I think would be to go around.
To go around.
This way. To go around this way. Yeah.
Go around.
That's what I
see.
Are you able to use your homunculus? I don't know if it's metagame fast.
I think homunculus is probably like secured to the crystal, right? It's magnetically secured.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I forgot about that.
I mean,
the only thing I got is my cannon, which I think at this point is the only way that I'm going to get out of this. Is if the cannon turns around and flames that one right next to me.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Dex save.
So let's go with that dex save. Yeah.
21.
Balls. Okay, so it only takes. Does it take half? Or does it?
Yeah, it took half. It was half before.
It took half. Yeah. Okay, so that's an 8, so it just takes 4 damage.
It is on its last legs, but alive.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm also not looking great.
I don't think any of us are.
Nope.
Ooh, hang on. I need to do something here. 2 seconds, everyone.
Okay. Haha. I didn't do my concentration check on the blood mage once you punched it in there, and I just got a 7 on the concentration check, so the blood elemental disappears. Oh!
Yes, bitch!
Oh my goodness! I see. That's cool.
Helpful.
So
Very
sorry, back to you.
Me? Oh, I'm done. Yeah,
Okay, thank you.
I did me. I'm too flustered to move.
Okay.
The cannon's done its thing, so yeah, I'm done.
That means then one of each of these squirrels is going to run next to you and one next to Spork, respectively. And first they attack you, Beatrix.
I'm definitely going to shield again if that helps.
Okay, so it's 19, right?
As a reaction, yep, that would be 19.
Okay, miss. Hit. 24, 23, 24, sorry. So that is going to be a total of 5, 9...
yeah, I'm unconscious.
17
Oh
damage.
boy.
Yeah, I'm unconscious.
Okay, B falls to the deck. And the 2 will attack Spork.
No!
And there... That misses. And there. Okay, Spork is on his last legs.
Oh, Sporky boy, no!
Okay. And Sook, it's your turn. Tell me what happens as you lie bleeding out on the deck of the ship.
As like getting a mix of the scenes happening around me and like mixing them with the scenes of my dream last night, I feel that wavering faith is still there, but I also have almost a feeling of wrath building up, and I'm like just in my stupor. I just feel my will asking for Talos to lend me their wrath.
Okay. And there's thunder crashing and lightning flashing in your unconscious vision here as the uncertain tides and storms rage about you. Chiyoko, your turn.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Right, what I'm gonna do is I think I can make my way over to Suk. So I'm gonna attempt to stabilize him.
Okay.
So basically, by using combination
you
of
can jump
movement
to here.
and jumping,
Yeah.
yeah, that's what we're thinking.
Yeah, so over to
So
here.
she's, yeah,
Mhm.
and
Okay.
then attempting to stabilize.
Okay,
Yeah,
roll
then
me,
you can
roll me a
stabilize.
medicine check.
So that's plus 0. It's a straight roll.
Can I use my inspiration?
Yes, you
please?
may. Well, what was the roll?
It was a 5.
Okay, yeah.
A 14.
Okay. Suk seems to breathe a little shallower, but
Oh.
stable.
Welcome back, Captain. Help me.
No, he's unconscious.
You're a star.
But he's not bleeding
Ah.
out.
I just
He's
mutter
unconscious.
star in your general direction.
Whew.
Okay. But yeah, it's DC 10 on a medicine check to stabilize somebody.
Gotcha.
Okay. Any bonus actions?
At this point, no.
Okay. Ayo.
Well, how's
Actually, can
how's
I-
the dude?
Because I always do this for you guys. Can I retroactively take his turn? Sorry, because he's not in the turn order. I just went right past him.
Sure.
Thank you. He is going to. Yes. He's going to use his ability called Blood Feast. Can you please make a Constitution saving throw?
Okay.
You have a
I see
crystal too.
I see where this is going. Dirty 20.
Nice. You succeed, which means you take half of the damage. Which is just as well as it is 10d6.
Oh.
Okay, so that is 35 halved to 17. No,
Right.
is that right?
'cause,
Yes.
but do I have any reactions? I can't deflect missiles, that can I? Okay, I'm down again.
And as your consciousness flits away from you, you just hear petulant child. And he goes back to fiddling with the control panel. As yes, as you just go like hold like stiff in the air, like almost floating there, and you just feel your skin start to strain and tear, and the blood is drawn forth from your body, and like in the D&D movie trailer, just like moves through the air and spirals into his snake-headed staff.
No.
B, what flashes
Well,
through
that's-
your mind?
Just hang on. It was his turn, so now it's my turn. So now you make a death save for me.
That's right, yes, as it would have been. That would have happened before
I shouldn't
that.
be pointing that out, but I am.
Thank you, appreciate it. By the way, as Suk is stabilized, you are on 1 success, 1 failure there, Suk. Okay, that's
Io's currently feeling a great sense of failure for getting so close. So close.
And B, your good self?
I have memories of baking medicinal honey and lemon bread with my mother, and I can almost smell it.
Nice, like it. Okay, that brings us to the Rathatusks. They are going to turn angrily at, well, these two down here are going to come charging towards you, Chiyoko, chittering angrily, and actually looking at Spork, seeing how badly. Actually, sorry, it's on B's turn. Spork gets a go. Yeah, 16. Yeah. 5 slashing, yes, it gores and destroys this one.
Does my cannon still go off even though I'm down?
No, it doesn't. No, he's just goring it with his tusks.
Oh, nice.
So he kills one of them there. The other two go running
Oh,
towards you,
good boy.
Chiyoko.
Oh boy.
So on Chiyoko, that's a hit. The claws will also hit. Second one, miss, and a miss. So the first one's hits. That is going to be a total of 15 reduced to 7 damage.
15, because I didn't attack last time.
Rage is dropped.
But
Your rage drops if you don't.
But
your
you
rage
were
drops.
attacked. No, oh no, that was before that. Was before that, wasn't it? Yeah.
The rage is dropped. So it's
Yeah,
full
that's right.
damage.
Yep.
15?
So that's 15. Yep.
Yeah.
God damn it.
And then the one remaining one goes for Spork. That hits with the bite.
No, baby.
Misses with the claw. What's the damage of the bite? Spork is on 1 HP. Okay. Suk, you're unconscious, I'm afraid.
Oh my god, this is gonna be a TBK.
And
So close as well.
not bleeding out. Chiyoko, your turn.
I'm gonna go for the one on its last leg because I need to get rid of.
You raging first?
Yes, definitely raging slash crying.
We're all dying.
Not
We're all
bawling.
dying. We're all dying.
I'm just gonna hit it with the scimitar.
Okay, please.
Wait, what? Oh, God, 7.
No, it's a 10.
Oh yeah, 10 to hit.
Misses, I'm afraid.
So yeah, my bonus action is crying.
Okay. Brings us to Ayo. What's going through your mind there, buddy?
Again, just failure, getting so close, and you know, Io's never been able to remember his full past or a sense of home or family, and has been now promised this and has gotten literally within reaching distance, only to fall. So, heartbreak, pure heartbreak. If he were conscious, he'd probably be screaming.
And as your heart just reaches out, and this just manifestation of home, this first physical thing from your home world you've ever seen. There is a surge all throughout the Concord Jewel. And the darkness recedes. You take 15 healing. And your eyes flutter open as you lie on the floor of the jewel. As there is something very special about the Radiant Citadel, which is not at its full effects, but slightly evident in the Concord jewels.
Boy, okay.
And that brings us to B, who is not in the Concord Jewel. Beatrix, what goes through your mind?
Remember the memory of being 4 years old and making these lovely gloves with my father and hugging him for the first time, and it was the best hug ever. And I really want to be back home.
Nice. Spork protectively steps between you and the squirrel kind of creature, and I rolled an 18 on my shove attack. But a 19 on the acrobatics check of the squirrel. He tries to shove it over the edge of the ship, but it skips up onto the side, chittering cheekily at him.
No.
And
Oh, I feel sick.
he does not.
If I was conscious,
manage.
I'd be sick. Oh, baby.
Which brings us to the burrowlings of these creatures.
You're gonna kill Spork.
Chioko, there are 2 on you first. You are raging out now, aren't you? Because you attacked. Yeah, you don't have to hit. You don't have to hit. Okay, that's a miss though. What's the AC at the moment? Sorry.
AC is 15.
15. Okay, the second one hits. A hit. And a hit. Okay, so that's a total of 2 claws and a bite. So that is 11. So 23 down to 11. As these claws and teeth just slash into this blur of motion as they attack you. And the one goes for Spork. It hits with its bite. And Spork falls to the deck. It turns and scampers across and away with its second attack coming towards you, Chioko. Its claws lash out. Actually, hang on. It turns, it sees Spork go down, it turns, jumps up onto the guardrail to come and run towards you, Chioko. And as it does, it failed.
Slips. It slips.
It failed to allow for one particular thing. Spork has an ability called Relentless, which everyone can see on stream.
Come on.
Damage that takes or would reduce it to 0 hit points means it is reduced to 1 HP instead.
Okay.
And as the creature dashes away, he gets his attack of opportunity, which again, he tries to do a shove attack.
Oh.
So, Spork gets a natural 20.
Oh, come on.
No,
What?
The dice
timing.
always know.
it's an attack. This is a type of attack. A natural 20 always succeeds. Right? It doesn't work on skill checks and things, but this is an attack. So, as the squirrel-like creature turns its back evilly, looking towards Chioko, and leaps up onto the banister there, Spork twitches like a dog dreaming of chasing something. It's just like leaps forward and rams into the side of it, and it just gets knocked sailing off the edge. And these things, as you saw, were scampering on the branches and things. They were not flying, and it goes and disappears off. And
Obviously, I don't see that, so I can't even be proud of my boy.
disappears into the mists below. And Chioko, your turn.
Oh, yay! Me again. Sorry.
You do have advantage now.
I have.
And you have
I'm
a crystal.
very aware. I do. I am aware that B is down, but I will get annihilated by opportunity attacks if I move. So I need to kill these guys near me.
That's fair.
To come.
Go for it.
So
the
yeah,
blooded
double
one.
scimitar.
Last legs.
Last legs.
Last
first.
legs.
Go for it.
Oh, Stuart. There we go. 21 to hit.
Hits.
Where's the other? There it is. Hmm?
12.
12.
12 damage. Tell me what happens.
Half is not like cinematic. I feel like I'm just gonna scream at it and absolutely decapitate it.
Yes, the double-edged spoon
In
so it
anger.
spins around and its little squirrel head just goes off into the mist as well. Okay, done. Ayo. The blood mage is completely unaware that you are there.
Okay.
Another pulse through the crystal around you. You take 10 healing.
Is it just healing, or is there anything else?
Just
Like-
healing at the moment.
Okay, that's fine. I take another 10 healing. I will take that. What's my understanding of that? Like, was that
You don't have
of
time.
what's
You don't
just
have.
happened.
You don't have time to come.
All right.
to register and
So
decompress what's going on.
this guy doesn't know I'm here. Full round of attacks. I'm not a rogue, so I don't get sneak attack.
But you do have advantage because he is completely unaware that you are conscious, and he's.
Is it just advantage on the first, or is it on all of them?
No, it's on every attack in the round. Yeah, because he has.
Excellent.
Because remember, he has the surprised condition, so
Yes.
everything. He won't. He
So-
won't stop that until his turn passes.
I am gonna murder this guy. So first one, 25
Hits.
to hit. Second one is is a 16.
Hits.
Okay, so that's the 2 quarterstaff ones. They hit, so that's gonna be 18 points of damage on the quarterstaff attacks.
Nice.
And then bonus action and arm strike. Natural 20.
Nice.
Here we fucking go. So that's going to be 10 plus. Whoop. Max damage plus the crit damage. So 20 points on the unarmed strike.
Fantastic.
So I imagine it's just like 2 quarterstaff strikes, like. And then as the dude turns around, it's just a punch straight to the face.
And he's like. Also, there's a little bit of damage because he sits up too fast. He's like slams his head into the console. It's like, ah! Okay.
Stop murdering my friends, you fuck!
Okay. B. What goes through your mind? Your third death save.
Being embraced by the warm golden glow of my god.
Thank you. And on your turn, Spork will charge and attack the other one over there. Go, Spork, go! Misses.
Oh.
Slips on Sook's blood. It's like,
No.
Why he doesn't slip on his own blood?
yes, he's kind of like crawling across the deck, is like half-heartedly like nudges it with his tusk. Okay, that brings us to the Burrowling. I'm gonna go 50-50. Is it gonna go for Chiyoko or Spork? Chiyoko. Without advantage anymore. Only a 12 on the bite, but a 22 with
Yes.
the claws.
Okay.
That is 9 reduced to 4.
Okay.
Because you actually got 10 or less. Okay.
Okay.
Your turn, Chiyoko.
Well, yeah. Hang on.
We have a question.
Yeah, I have a question. Can I use pack tactics with Spark?
Do you have pack tactics?
No, but does Spot?
No, sorry. Otherwise, yeah,
Oh, nice try.
Yes.
Yeah, I cannot move without getting annihilated, so I'm gonna have to go for this guy in front of me. Squirrel man. Sorry, B. I'm trying to get to you without dying.
I'm
Fair.
pretty much I've made my peace with the fact that I'm probably dead now.
You're useless. You're useless to them unconscious, Chiyoko. So
Yes. So, can I've got inspo, haven't I?
yep.
Yep. You need to use that. That were a natural one. Not much better. 13.
Beats it.
Oh, just. Okay.
Thank you. Rules.
13.
13 slashing damage.
Tell me what happens.
Yes!
12 HP left.
So I kind of see it. I don't know how the timescales work, but I just kind of see it as this one. I'm going to drop the scimitar to the floor and just dissect it up the front, so it's just going to split into two.
Just destroys it. Okay, and it falls to the deck, and you are free of squirrels.
Oh gosh!
And now,
okay.
now the statue moves.
Don't.
And yeah, it just crushes the wall.
Ayo, as you lay into the blood mage, he struggles from beneath the console, and he glares up at you. I don't know where you came from or how you got in to Celestial Nadir, but deep Imaskar remembers. Deep Imaskar will come back to claim what is ours. He slams his snake-headed staff into the ground, shimmers, and plane shifts away.
Okay.
That's what we like to call a coward's move in our playbook.
It's your turn, Ayo.
All right.
Oh, bitch move. That was what I was meant to say. Sorry. that was funny. Yeah.
Both work.
I was meant to.
Okay. Do I take any more healing?
Doesn't seem so. No.
Okay.
Seems
okay.
like the bottle danger was a problem there.
Right. I'm gonna. Okay. I'm gonna use my full movement, and I'm gonna bonus action dash to get out to my friends. That's 80 feet. So.
Okay.
10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55. 65, 70, 75, 8. I could just get to B.
I'm
with
pretty
that,
sure I'm
but
dead.
I can't do anything. But I
I
can
am
get
pretty
there.
sure I'm gone.
Okay,
I'll be
yes,
very
just come
surprised if
dashing,
I'm not dead.
vault onto the edge of the ship, slide across the deck next to B. Okay.
My dying word is
And
fuck.
B, it's your turn.
No, I'm dead, right? Surely.
Until someone checks, we'll never know.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that I'm dead. I have no thoughts other than darkness. I basically surrendered myself to death and God the last turn, so I'm not thinking about anything.
And that darkness starts to be tinged by that golden glow that you imagined, and the smell of home cooking. And the glow gets brighter and brighter. You go into the light. And Ayo, what do you say as B's eyes flicker open on her third successful death save?
Oh my god, I thought I was gone!
I rolled 3 successes and 1 failure, so if that last one had been a natural one, you would have been dead. But
Io,
Oh my
like,
God.
that's right. It's not going to show it, but yeah, it's right
I
there.
can't see it. So you can
Io
pop it into
puts
the
their
show me later.
hands-
You know me, I won't never fake those things.
Io puts the hands on B's shoulders as B's eyes open up. I told you, I protect.
Beatrix, you're at 1 HP.
What?
Whew.
I think I have just enough energy to say, fuck.
His head whips around, and he's like, just comes like his belly's to the deck. He's just like crawling across with his little hoofs, clip, 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 as he just like
Goodness.
crawls through, and you just feel
Oh my
a
goodness.
wet snout snuffling at your chin.
Oh my goodness.
Are we out of initiative now?
Yes, we are.
Because everyone's stable. so-
Indeed,
Okay. Seeing that that B's awake, I'm gonna go and try and stir Zook.
Do you have
I am gonna roll down.
Do you have any potions or magical healing?
I don't believe so.
He's unconscious, so unless you've got anything that can force the issue, he's just gonna have to wait until he wakes up.
Okay,
Can my
guys,
body-
go ahead.
Can my body like just slump? And so as like you start running up the stairs, my body falls down the stairs.
You just like slinky down the stairs.
ragdolls.
Yeah.
Okay, guys.
Your head hits every step.
Yeah.
Guys, we don't have time. Look, I was in there. It's not a crystal.
Sorry.
It's like a gateway or something. I went inside and I got healed. So everybody in there now. And I'm gonna pick up Zook. And I'm gonna lead the way.
So
Zook.
So, it's like, who's like when you said
Who's
zoo, I'd
Zook?
like a zoo, and like, oh, does that mean going fast?
It's the accent.
Oh.
Sorry.
The accent, yeah. Understandable, my lad.
Better
Is
lead
that a
everyone
knock to the head?
in through the gateway.
Okay. So we're going to go over and inside.
You too, Spork.
I think I'm gonna wait for B to get to the little bridge bit, and we're just gonna put our arms around each other because we've both got very little health and just kind of like stagger.
No problem.
Oh, yeah.
And-
Well, like, Yumi and Spork will just like hobble
Help each
across.
other, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And you make your way through the incorporeal, shimmering wall at the edge of this crystal. And all find yourselves inside. As you make your way towards it, it just stretches up above you, a building-sized crystal of phoenix stone. And as you pass through the wall and along the short corridor beyond, you find yourself in a cylindrical core. And there are empty, ransacked, or just long forgotten containers for goods. And sections which were clearly meant for livestock, as there are feeding troughs and things built into the walls. And then surrounding this central core, there are seating areas for people, passengers. And you can see the controls there, Ayo. What do you do?
Well, remembering the words about this prophetic talk of Io being the one to pilot the Concord Crystal back home, to pilot their people back, I'll move up to the control panel,
Okay.
and I'll put my hands out.
It doesn't work, but there are several pieces lying around. Beatrix, would you like to have a look?
Yes. Do I recognize any of these pieces? Could I figure out what's broken and how to fix it?
Give me a tools check. So it would be, let's see, which are you proficient in Arcana?
No.
Okay,
I don't
what?
think so.
Well, it would be, what's your spellcasting? Is it Wisdom? Your spellcasting?
It is, yes.
Yeah. So give me a Wisdom check with proficiency. So it's a Wisdom check. So D20 plus your Wisdom bonus plus your proficiency bonus. With Io's help, so at advantage.
Yeah.
It's an 18.
Excellent. Looking at the various pieces, you quickly figure out which bit goes where. And pointing Io in the right direction and working together, you reattach the missing pieces. And Io, as the last one, satisfyingly clicks into place. You feel a connection with the console. And you instinctively know there are 3 things that you can command it to do, control it to do. Land, embark, or plane shift.
Oh boy.
So what does it do?
Well,
Am I still unconscious or am I?
Nope.
Getting up and recovering my strength and having a look over. Do I understand the?
Careful,
Contraption,
you're also at 1 HP.
Yeah. From I'd still be like I would be struggling to get up, but I would just be having a look from a distance and then just think to myself, is this almost like the Spelljammer? Does it give off the same energy or?
No, it doesn't seem to be the same technology at all now. So
I try to give advice. I'm like backseat driving. It's like how I'm describing it, but like I'm useless at this.
If possible, make a U-turn. I think I can move the Concord crystal with this. I don't really get how I understand it, but now that we've fixed it, it just sort of makes sense in my head. I've never been the brightest, so I guess maybe.
It's all instinct.
There's a shimmering of the wall behind you as something passes through, and you see the Incarnate in its phoenix form drift through the entrance, and the crystals all just break out of the phoenix form and just spiral up the central cylindrical space, and just excitedly, just delightedly spiral around inside.
I think we did it, guys.
I think we need to go somewhere
think you
else. But I think this is a great start.
So, Io, what do you try and use it to do?
I don't want to leave the ship behind and the crew. What?
Can we bring them aboard?
I think so.
Just over your shoulder, Io. Blah.
How about Leaf?
I do not think they will want to abandon their ship, and especially not Leaf. Yes, Suku.
I think.
Well, what if you take this, Io? We take this, and we take. I turn to Vlad. Would you be able to pilot the Spelljammer and follow us?
Of course.
Well,
Then we
the
could do
thing
that.
is, we could, but I think I can plane shift the crystal.
I turn to Vlad. Can you do that one?
No.
But would you be able to follow our scent, maybe, or like any way we could contact you? Or
You don't smell that bad.
thank you. I make sure to put on me perfume before I wake up, or before I get out of bed.
Let's put it this way.
Before you put it on before you wake up.
Yeah, like it's part of my ritual. Yeah, and then I gotta just.
He's done it so often he does it before he wakes up these days. Vlad's like, we will, I'm sure, have many great and wondrous adventures through the ethereal plane before we find the Radiant Citadel. Although, it is said that anyone looking for it will eventually find it.
Now I feel sad. Now we have to possibly leave behind another crew.
Well, it wouldn't be for long if they expect if what you say is true, Vlad. I think.
Who's gonna
We'll be
make
able to
me
meet-
pancakes?
Io,
You could get the recipe.
I will be generous here. Back on Garden, Cholet did say something about bringing it to the Radiant Citadel so it could reset itself, reconfigure itself, and be able to shift to its original location.
Okay.
So, you might not work. The plane shift might not work without going to the Radiant Citadel first.
I understand. Okay.
It's
Appreciate it.
It is a very specific plane shift.
Of course. Okay, so here's what I think we should do. We'll go we'll take the scenic route. But I'll lead the way with Crystal. And Captain, you can follow behind. Or Wad can pilot the Spelljammer. But either way,
whatever you're comfortable with.
we're all staying together. Like,
Exactly.
we nearly died.
Why don't you all travel in this new, wondrous vessel, and I will bring the ship behind. And we can rendezvous from time to time to ferry pancakes between the two vessels.
Oh, thank goodness.
Excellent suggestion.
Wonderful. We could always have breakfast together too. But, okay.
Please
So
remember
settle.
that you have to ask permission to board. He just grins a toothy grin at you. Very toothy grin at you.
I go to shake
Slightly
Vlad's
blood-stained
hand.
teeth. He's like, "Listen."
I go to shake Vlad's hand.
I wonder what
And then give
plane that elemental was summoned from. I would like to visit.
You can have a look, maybe the blood plane. It would be a
Under
feast.
any other circumstances, it would sound like a terrible place to go, but I am strangely peckish. And, so, Io, do you try to embark?
Oh boy, I've never flown anything before, but
If anyone can do it, Io, I think you can do it.
I'm certainly gonna try.
I
All
believe
right,
in you,
let's-
Io.
Let's do this. I'll put my hands on the console and I will think embark.
And your camera just went off.
Oh, it did. Ah, there we go.
Okay, you reach out and manipulate the console, focusing on the embark option. And all of you feel a jolt in the floor. And the crystal breaks away from the islet in the demiplane of Celestial Nadir. And Vlad, changing into his gaseous form, drifts back out across to the Spelljammer behind you, quickly jumping into the helm. And as the crew ha-ha and yar from the deck, and Leaf hurls a celebratory boulder. The Concord Jewel starts to rise up away from the statue on the floating island and into the void of the demiplane that surrounds it. And our view stays looking over the statue's shoulder as the crystal just floating through space upright, and the Spelljammer ship floating through the air behind it, as the two vessels set off on the final voyage of our High Seas campaign, which will be next time.
Oh my goodness.
Well done, guys. Let me just say one thing. Those squirrels are CR 1/2.
Those squirrels are menaces.
fucking
I think
pack
they
tactics,
with
Pack
man.
tactics is lethal. You have to kill them as quickly as possible.
Yeah, like
And my roller
I'm
was,
glad-
the Roll20 roller was doing really well as well.
yeah, like
You might actually remember, John. Rodania, second campaign. One of the first encounters you guys did was against wolves with pack tactics.
Yes.
And you guys nearly got obliterated.
Yeah, it's scary.
Yeah, no,
Like Kinora.
You think, guys?
I avoid using pack tactics for that exact reason. When I homebrew low level monsters, oh, menaces.
They can be little Little ratatusks scampering about the place causing trouble. Okay, thank you, my friends. Right, as we wrap things up here, yes, as our good friend Rishi there has, do jump into our giveaway, ! Enter for your chance to win. And we have the fantastic Wild Space Treasury from Dan Karn, as well as a voucher for Trollord Games and a set of beautiful Phoenix dice to give away. 3 lucky winners today. Everyone, please jump into that giveaway, ! Enter. We will draw after we wrap things up here. Thank you, everyone, for another wonderful session. Let's go back across the overlay in the opposite direction. Beatrix, where can people find you in the material plane?
Oh my goodness. Well, you can find me right here on Twitch a few times a week now. We stream indie games, so if you want to check out some cool demos on a Wednesday, then come by. Otherwise, we're currently playing Cult of the Lamb, The Wandering Village, and Beacon Pines, all of the things. So please do come and follow me. I've been Beatrix. I was pretty sure I was going to die there, and I was pretty sure I was going to die the last time too. But yeah,
That's
me.
That's the wire.
Yeah, very
Okay.
much.
Ayo, your good self.
Hello, I have been Io, and in the material plane you can find me over on QuestJunkiesUK as Patch, the ever Yorkshire DM that brings you the Rodania Chronicles, the Homebrew 5th edition campaign every Monday, 8:30 p.m. British Standard Time. You can also actually find me tomorrow, 8 p.m. British Standard Time, over on the Legends of Alos channel, taking part in Sky McSparkle's one-shot, which is gonna be a heckin' hell of a time. I'm playing an asthmatic wizard. So yes, I do have disadvantage on anything related to Constitution. It's gonna be fun.
Yes, I saw when I was finishing up my character sheet yesterday for our new adventures together starting in October. I did see some very interesting options
Give me a second.
that
Yes.
I do not usually have access to.
Yes.
Okay.
You'll have to tune in tomorrow to find out what they are.
Tally.
Hello, I'm Tally. Find me on. I forgot what social medias were then. It's been a hard day, okay?
What is social media?
What is social media? I'm on Twitter, Instagram, all the usuals. And yeah, I played angry, panicked, crying, cat. I think every emotion cat's in it. Yeah.
Indeed. A rainbow. A full emotional rainbow. And last but not least, Kaz.
Hi, I'm KazDM. I have been playing Suckbeard, and you can catch me on Twitter, Instagram, and Twitch at KazDM. I mainly stream art content, but I will be returning on the 2nd of October, 8 p.m. BST, with Throne of Top Sands, my homebrew D&D campaign set in a world based on Japanese and Indian folklore, and it's a very anime, very bright, fantastical whimsical setting. If that's something of interest, give me a follow. It might be interesting.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah.
And we are QuestJunkiesUK. You can find us on all of our various socials here. Catch up with VODs and the like. Get the news if you want to give us a follow. Jump into our Discord to get all of the news firsthand and beyond before it's released anywhere else of all the exciting things coming up. And you can meet us back again to our normal schedule, our full schedule next week. We will have The Hunger of Ithrin Sunday nights or Monday morning, and then later in the week, Out of the Abyss, Barovia and Beyond, Wild Beyond the Witchlight, and Candlekeep Mysteries, as well as a little bookworm read-along session in there as we continue our journey through the amazing Book of Ebon Tides, looking at all of the wonderful, wicked Winter Fae court shenanigans going on in the Shadow Realm. Absolutely fascinating book. Loved reading that with everyone last time, and I cannot wait to continue. So, thank you all, my friends. Let us finish up today with making 3 people very happy and see who our lucky winners are. So, double check Rishi's in there. Yes, it has got everyone. Okay, so closing up the giveaway. Boop. Okay, good luck, everyone. We have 3 prizes to give away today. First and foremost... No, that's not right. First out of the bag, we have a nice little $10 gift card for the digital catalog of Troll Lord games. Fantastic stuff, everyone. Do check them out regardless. Here are all of their links and stuff. Jump in there and enjoy all of their incredible content. And that is going to Baron Dragonborn. Congratulations. Let me make a note of this. Excuse me, everybody. Okay. So, congratulations, Baron. That is heading your way to spend however you would like. And next up, we have a beautiful set of Click-Clack Mathrocks from the fabulous Michelle and everyone over at Phoenix Dice. Here's their stuff here. And that is going to Seb! Congratulations. I know you're there. You just said congrats to Baron. Congratulations, Seb. We will send that in your direction very, very soon. Let me get the spelling right. 2 E's and 3 B's. Okay. And last but not least, by any means, our very special giveaway, very special, very focused just on this mini campaign, the fabulous Wild Space Treasury, is going to Boop. Turbo KKV. Congratulations. Well done. I saw Turbo was in there just before as well, so I assume they are still around. Let me just double check. Double check. Yes, indeed. Congratulations, Turbo. We shall get that to you very, very soon. Yes, a treasury indeed. Enjoy that. And as you get that lined up there, congratulations, everyone. We shall get your presents to you as quickly as possible, and look forward to seeing you all next time. Now, let us head off our raiding. See who's on at the moment. Anyone from our stream team, perchance? 2 seconds.
Sensei Suplex is going, and there's, I think he's part of Rolling Together.
Let's have a look. Indeed. Okay, yes. Okay, so let us head on over to our stream team buddies over at Sensei Suplex. Thank you, everyone. Absolute pleasure, as always. Once more, you can enjoy the wonderful, wonderful introduction, or outro in this case, from our fabulous IO patch there, QuestJunkiesUK. If you want awesome intros for your things too, please enjoy that one last time. And then, you know what to do. Stick around for the raid if you've got to let those phoenixes fly. But till next time, as we like to say around these parts, oyasumi nasai. Oyasumi.
Oyasumi.
Oyasumi.